You can't be doing that.
Yo, 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 yo. Somebody give me that party horn noise. Someone party horn it. We are live right now. Let me check on this. Let me check on this live chat because, sometimes it's not open all of a sudden,
Popping off. Let me tell you, it's popping
But we
off
are,
already.
yeah, dude, we're popping. We're pop locking and dropping. And
No dropping here, brother. No dropping here.
But
if we drop it too low, we hurt our backs.
We're done. We're
I
done.
got bad knees.
On the
Sometimes
floor.
I'd be dropping it like it's hot just so I could sweep under a table at work and everyone be noticing. You know what I mean?
Oh, dang.
And then I can't get up. I'm like, hey guys, will you come over here and give me a hand?
I just clap for you.
Oh no, I dropped all this cake on the floor.
Hey, I thought about this the other day. Here's our new tag, right? Okay, we're pretty tame most of the time, and we get a lot of shit even when we're tame. So now you're here for hot cake and hot takes. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in, dude. They're both delicious. They're both delicious, dude.
So we can't be being all tame and having people still coming in the comments and just ripping us apart. So I think that maybe we could just be a little more realistic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess.
But yeah, hot cake, hot takes. I am Rickshaw, and welcome to Nerding Out with Rickshaw. And you're also nerding out with my friends.
Hey guys, I'm Fuzz.
And I am the producer running everything that you see on the screen, Toby.
What's up, nerds? It's RABIt.
And it looks like we're good. Is there a live chat going on right now?
Yes. Kenneth, what up? He says, "Oh dang, what up? How you doing, buddy?"
What's up, man?
Yeah,
Howdy.
today we didn't really have much planned. The only thing I had planned, which I knew that eventually it would spark a lot of conversation, was we were going to talk about how our relationship with nicknames in this group and how we view nicknames, how we got nicknames. Because it seemed like back in the day, whenever we loved our favorite bands like Korn or Limp Bizkit, there's a lot of nicknames being thrown around, and we kind of adopted that whenever we start playing music or being friends or whatever. But Fuzz, do you want to? Let's start with you. It used to be self-explanatory, but now
Yeah, now I'm a little bit more
now you're like broccoli, dude.
green and delicious. No, so so when I was like 14, I had a real big afro. Walked into the bar that Mike worked at, which we weren't friends at the time, but I walked in there with my dad and he started calling me Fuzzy. And that just kind of turned into Fuzz, and it was just because of the ridiculous amount of hair that I had. That was it.
But the kicker is, right, you don't have fuzz on the rest of your body.
That is actually accurate. Yeah, I'm the hairless wonder. I just have it on top of my head, man.
The hairless wonder.
The hairless wonder, aka Fuzz.
And nicknames seem to evolve like that. Maybe we should start calling you something else. Maybe we should call you Hairless Fuzz.
I was about to say, what about the artist formerly known as Fuzz? And we just changed his name to a symbol.
Yeah, that's good.
That's true.
Symbol.
Dude, I'm cool with that. Just a F. Just a dope-ass F, I'm in on that.
Maybe like
I'm totally down with that.
Like an old English kind of like fancy F.
I'm in, dude.
Old E-F?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
O-E-F?
O-E-F? No, dude. I had lots of nicknames. I mean, where I come from, you have a nickname.
Yeah.
And Toby, you may get this. You come from a small town. Everybody in a small town, like they either call you by your last name
Yeah, don't
I
try
will
that
try
in
that
a
in
small
small
town.
town, bro.
Yeah, no, I've had a ton of variations of my name as nicknames, just because, or your last name, like you said, which I hate. I hate the last name
Oh, me
thing.
too.
Drives me
Me too,
nuts.
man.
What, when somebody calls you your last name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, god damn it,
Dude.
I don't even start now.
No,
It's
that-
like a sports thing.
Yeah, well, no, it's like
Well-
it's the purest bro thing. You know what I mean? like,
Oh, I
like
agree.
the legacy bros are like, "What's up, Martin?"
Oh, dude. Like
I felt like it was always a
it's
sports team thing.
no,
I mean,
dude. I've
It
been
stems from it.
Hodebeck in Munster my whole life. It's either Little Joe or Hodebeck. And I swear most people didn't know my fucking name, like most of the time. Like, because it was, oh, hey, you're Little Joe, or hey, what's up, Little Hodebeck? And I'm like, no, my name's Chris, but you know, whatever, I
What
guess.
about Lil Ho? they ever call you that?
Yes. I mean, dude, they used to call me Piss because my name rhymed with Chris. My name was Chris, and it rhymed with piss. Like, they called me Gorilla at one point in time. Like, I had a lot of nicknames, but Fuzz is the one that stuck. And you know
Yeah,
what's
dude.
really crazy is that my group of friends and my nieces and nephews call me Fuzzy or Fuzz, but like people in Munster don't call me Fuzz. And then when somebody
Yeah.
calls me Fuzz, they're like, "Yo, who's that?"
Yeah, I don't know
So-
why. Like, I feel like I've hardly called you by your name. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
It's
no.
one of those things, you know? It's like a Samuel L. trope. He's like, nobody calls me Chris, only Fuzz. You know?
Well, Lee would call me Chris because everyone called me Fuzz.
Mhm.
So Lee would purposely call me Chris, and that he was really the only one. My wife has never ever called me Fuzz ever in her existence. She thinks it's so. She was like, I will never call you by your fucking name.
So when you introduce yourself to someone new, like say you get a new coworker, what do they call you?
Well, if I get a new coworker, it's usually I say, "Hey man, what's up? My name is Chris." But like if I meet somebody, if we're at a show, and I meet someone or know someone, like
Right.
most of the like if I'm going to a show to see my friends, they'll introduce me as Fuzz. But I always say, "My name is Chris," but everyone calls me Fuzz because I don't want to be that guy that's like, "Yo, what's up? I'm Fuzz." Like that's just weird.
See,
That's like real formal, though. Like, you're at work and you're like, I'm Chris. And then you're on the streets and you're like,
I'm
what's up? I'm Fuzz, bitch.
Fuzz, got
me
that
in
look
my
in your eye.
so I work in the oil field, and it's those kind of people that are out there,
Oh, yeah.
those kind of
Oh,
people.
yeah.
There was this one guy, his name was Spider. That's what he went by.
That's a good one.
And so I made the mistake because I was like 18 at the time. I was like, so what's your real name? He goes, Spider. I don't go by nothing else but Spider. And I was like, fuck. And he had it on, like, we had name tags and stuff. They fucking put Spider on this motherfucker's name tag.
That dude's
Yeah.
been to prison.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that dude doesn't want you to know his real name for a fucking
He's
reason.
got warrants.
Yeah,
Like,
that
well,
cat's got
dude,
warrants, bro.
But when you have a name like that and it's your nickname, you're like, you either did the most brutal shit or you're the most soft motherfucker. You
He
don't
got bit
want
by a
anyone to
spider on
know.
the dick or
He'd be like-
something.
Like, he either was like, I was lost in the jungle and I had to eat spiders to survive, or he was like, my mama called me Spider one time and it made me cry because at that moment I felt she knew me.
Just soft.
Yeah.
Soft as a whiskey dick, dude. Just fucking soft.
It was just always so weird though, because like anytime we had like a new coworker or something, I'm Spider. Like he's just real like, yeah,
crazy, dude.
yeah,
Dude,
But that's a
We-
pretty hard nickname, dude.
Dude, I've got people in my town, their name Booby, Spaz, Hooker, fucking we had a dude named Shotgun Face. Now let me tell you that story real quick. Hold on. So, all of a sudden one day, I didn't know this cat. Hold on. It's a really fucked up story.
He's a cat?
So I had no idea who this guy was. I'd seen him before.
Hmm.
And they were like, we were at work and we have windows where I work and you can see out and see like the people shopping and stuff. And he was like, oh, hey, there's a Shotgun Face. And I was like, what the fuck did you just say, Shotgun Face? He goes, yeah. He tried to kill himself with a shotgun and he fucked up So he's still alive, and he's got missing half of his face. So they call him Shotgun.
Wow.
Dude, that's straight out of a comic book.
Yeah, that is.
Yes,
Fucking
it is.
Arseface from Preacher.
Oh, dude.
Preacher.
Taser face, dude. I mean, it was just, that's the best nickname where I come from is Shotgun Face. Like we have some other ones like Meat Curtains and so on and so forth, but Shotgun Face fucking takes the cake.
It's just not doo-doo face, you know what I mean? Like, grow up
Doo-doo
with that
head.
nickname.
Man, I'm cool with that.
Well, the thing is, he was playing soccer one day in 5th grade, and he fell down because he tripped on the ball, and he landed face first into a white dog crap. So
I got a belly full of white dog crap.
so everybody just calls him doo-doo face, and he started introducing himself like that.
It's just,
That's a villain
I
origin
mean-
story.
Yeah, and eventually he killed his whole family.
he killed him with the tack.
He murdered
hammer,
8
did.
people.
Where's he at now? Oh, prison. He killed his whole family. Yeah.
Yeah.
But not before he
What
smeared
happened?
doo-doo
Get
on
away
his
scot
face.
free?
He had to get away scot free.
No,
Still,
caught up with him 8 miles down the road, slit his throat.
It was a good one.
It was a good one.
it was a good one. What's up, Thomas Clark? He said, "Long time no live stream. Good to see you. It's good to see you."
That is Thomas
So-
Clark.
So, RABIt. RABIT is, if you don't remember RABIT, or if you, I guess, we were just a teeny tiny channel back then.
It's been a while.
But
Oh,
RABIT used to do the podcast with us when we first started it, when it was named Worship and Tribute Nerd, and he's the movies guy, he's the I got a little heated during a Batman discussion kind of guy. But how'd you get your nickname?
Just passionate, brother. Honestly,
Just, you're answering the nickname thing. How'd you get your nickname Rabbit?
Passionate, brother.
passionate, brother.
so they named you Rabbit? Yeah, brother.
Yeah. My emotions are warm and furry.
Honestly, my story is very similar to Fuzz's. It's like, growing up, I always had a nickname for some reason, whether it was like Richie Rich or Dick, which that one I can't stand. But we can get
I
into
know.
that. But as I got older, I got a job at Guitar Center in 2008. And in 2008, one of the biggest movies out was Super Troopers. And in that movie, the rookie is called Rabbit. So I was the rookie at Guitar Center, so they just started calling me Rabbit. And it stuck for a long time.
Nice.
So that's been what?
Long time.
A long time. I can't do the math in my
15
head,
years.
but
It's been
15
about
years, brother.
We're all,
years.
all like trying to count on our fingers and shit.
take my
15 years.
shoes off. Hold on.
more than a little bit.
But yeah,
Long-
it's just one of those things where people always felt the need to give me a nickname, and that's the one that stuck.
I just feel like it's in our nature to just be
Yeah.
like, "What's up, bro? What's up, bromosexual?" And then like you just say something weird one day, and it sticks forever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And I also feel like there's people out there that don't know my real name. They just know that my name is Rabbit.
The first several years I knew you, I only knew you as Rabbit. I had no
Yeah.
idea. I remember, I think
Like
we
to
were
this
at a
day,
strip
there's people
club.
that don't know my real name.
I think we were at a strip club, and I was just like, dude, what's your actual fucking name? I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure we were at a strip club, and I was just like, dude, what is your
Yeah.
actual fucking name? And you're like, Richard. And I was like, oh, Dick. Like, started that shit.
Yeah, that's
But,
the one.
Yeah, I leaned into that one, though. I'm not ashamed
Yeah.
of it. I think it's great.
The reason I
but-
hate that one is just because anytime I would meet somebody having the name Richard, they'd just be like, "Oh, can I call you Dick?" Like it's such a funny joke, but they never follow through. They
I
just
did.
said it the one time to say Dick and to be funny. It's like
Tell 'em
follow
Rabbit.
through.
Tell him, Rabbit. I fucking did. I followed through.
Fuzz, you did for a while. Called me Dick.
Yeah, I remember him saying that. He was like, "I kind of appreciate that actually."
He's
because-
the only person that followed through.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like the only person that called me Dick is Fuzz, and then he did it like every time I've ever seen him after that. So like, I respect that.
I do.
I hate him, but I respect it. But God damn it, I respect you.
But yeah, Rabbit was on a hiatus. He was in a somewhat of a relationship. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
don't want to
yeah,
offend
yeah.
him right now. That's why I'm creeping
I'm
around
not
it or
offended.
whatever.
It
But,
happened. You know,
and now he has
bros get
returned.
lost. You know,
Yeah.
pussy strong.
I know.
Oh, she sucked. Oh, my bad. I had to clear my
Hey,
throat.
hey, it happens to all of us. Maybe not all
Oh,
of
yes,
us,
it
but
does, dude. It does. It does.
Yeah, hindsight is 2020. You know.
You're dropping all this weird math on me, dude.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, you got to stop with this
I'm gonna take
math,
it as
bro.
disrespect.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah. You're coming at me all wrong. It's the wrong tone.
But no, we're glad you're back. I'm glad we're
Yeah,
doing. I'm glad you're on the live with us. I think that's sick. I'm happy that you're here. So
Good to be
I'm
here.
not the only asshole here now. It's cool. I appreciate that.
yeah, you guys have been getting
That's what's
ripped
up.
apart in the reactions we do here lately.
Bring
I would
it.
really. I don't watch them or read the comments.
Oh, I
but
love going to the comments and fueling the fire. I'll be like, yeah, they are fucking idiots. Yeah, they are incels.
dude,
Yeah.
I guess I got to
Yeah.
go watch some of these. Fucking
Start a
people
burner
really get
account just to
offended.
cause
Oh,
trouble.
my
Oh no, I just do
God.
it from my accounts because I think it's even funnier.
Like, no, it's
There's
me.
just
It's my
no-
personal account.
There's just no rules and no boundaries in the internet, you know? Like you can be tame and try to be respectful and someone's like, they called us bitches at the end of the video. It's like, and then I was like, wait, did we? And I went back and I saw Brian one time that was like, I go, later nerds, and he goes, later bitches. And somebody was literally complaining. Like, you are disrespectful. You called us bitches on when you left. We're like, what? What is that about?
I mean, there's always gonna be
with those bitches.
like,
yes.
yeah. I was gonna say like crybabies or something.
Ah,
Somebody's always gonna get butthurt,
Yeah.
and no matter what you do,
we live in the
I
time
just-
of the butthurt.
yeah,
dude, we really do.
it's
but
the
what's
most
so fucked
butthurt
up?
time to be alive. I
Oh.
think.
Yeah, it really is.
So butthurt because like when did opinions when did somebody else's opinion offend you so much that you need to tell me that I'm fucking stupid because I think the way that I think. I don't fucking care how you think. I don't make fun of you for being stupid, so fuck off. What
mean,
the
if
fuck?
There's obvious, there's obvious ones where it's like, hey, my neighbor is a Nazi and he said this and that, and you're like,
Yeah,
that's bad.
that's
Yeah.
bad.
Fuck that
Not
guy.
good. Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Or,
Yeah. But
that
whenever
dude's a sex offender.
yeah, yeah.
Not cool.
But when you're literally just like, yeah, this video wasn't really for me. And
Yeah,
people are like,
this isn't my favorite song
Yeah.
by this band that I
didn't
do
really
like.
like that band song. Oh my god, you don't like my
Did I
band?
get shit on
know
for
what my
thinking
favorite
Sleep
band?
Token is the most overrated band of all time?
It was either Spirit Box or Baby Metal that we last. Well, both of them. We both were getting. Everyone was getting shit on in both of those comments on those.
no,
but-
we
I didn't say
said
anything mean about Spirit Box.
no. That's the thing is like, you don't have to say anything mean at this point because I remember there was a comment pointed at me because I was like, with my experience of being in heavy bands, I just wanted that one song, the Void, to have one breakdown, and it didn't come, and I'm okay with that, but I would rather have it. And somebody was like, "Oh my god, you act like they owe you a breakdown," and I'm like, "What?" I was,
Maybe
like,
they
reading while I'm
do.
pooping, I'm pooping, and I'm like, "What the hell does this person mean?" Like, I just stated that I would like to hear a breakdown.
It's like you going, you know what? I love eating barbecue sauce with my chicken nuggets, and somebody just ripping you apart because you
Yeah.
don't eat honey mustard with your chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
You
They're like,
sorry
"Oh, you're
fucking
just gonna
piece of
You're
shit,
gonna forget about our homie fucking honey mustard, bro."
dude. What is
Really?
wrong with you?
Hey, Sonny says, "Sleep Token rules, Fuzz."
No, fuck off, Sonny. No, they don't. No, Sonny. No, don't
Hey.
even come in here, Sonny. Talking shit. Don't.
It's
Sleep
their
Token
valid
fucking
opinion
sucks.
Yeah.
as well as
Oh
You know
no,
what?
I think Sonny's just egging it on.
No,
Sonny's
Sonny
being a
is
turd right
definitely
now.
egging it on right now.
He is not a
fucking-
Sleep
Sonny-
Token
He's sitting
fan.
at his
Sonny, if
table
you
like-
like Sleep Token, you listen to Sleep Token and you fucking love it.
Oh,
And don't
we
let
know
anybody
Sonny.
change your mind about it.
Sonny's gonna text me soon and tell me to fuck off.
Yeah.
I promise you,
Hey,
he will.
Did
No,
you? Speaking of Sleep Token,
Go
did you
ahead.
did you see that they posted that they
They
don't
broke up.
no that they don't want people claiming that they're in Sleep Token.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They got pissed because I guess people were like, "I'm in Sleep Token." So
It's as ignorant as people not wanting people to mosh at their shows.
Mm.
Fuck off, Sleep Token.
He said I for real love them. So I actually do like them a lot.
That's tight.
Sonny.
That's tight.
But there are some songs that are kind of just
Richard,
like,
who are you?
pretty skippable.
I'm just saying, I don't like Sleep Token that much. I'm just saying, somebody else can like them. That's the beauty
Oh,
of
they
music.
can fucking like them. Yeah, I'm totally okay with that. But I don't need you to defend that right now. I need you on my fucking side because we're a team, bro.
We're on the same team. Same team.
Team hate,
man.
Same team.
Same side, man.
I'm just saying, these people are coming to our chat to hang out with us. We shouldn't.
Oh, that's
But
berate
dude,
them.
It's Sonny.
it's Sunny.
I don't know who
dude.
Sonny
It's-
is.
Okay.
I'm just trying to be a fun guy.
Sonny's been on the show before.
Yeah.
Man.
You know what? Fuck you, Sonny. I changed my mind.
Yeah, there it is.
Get the fuck out of here.
What I tell you, he's gonna
Yeah.
text me and he says, "Eat my ass, you bitch." That's what he just texted me and said.
Also, Evil Ghost Ninja, where do I redeem my sleep tokens? You redeem them every night, son.
Chuck E. Cheese.
You put your head down on that pillow. And you redeem them. Yes. Do you fart in your sleep? I don't.
hey, we didn't go over your
Yeah.
nicknames,
Big
Mr.
yeah.
name.
Rickshaw,
my,
because
my
you know
nickname.
when I met you, everyone just called you Killer Mike. Oh, we're going to Killer Mike's. We're going to Killer Mike's.
Oh, yeah. So I told this story the other day, and I had actually forgotten about this. So let's cover that. Let's cover Killer Mike, because in Gainesville, when I first moved to Texas, a bunch of people were like, "Killer Mike, what's up, Killer Mike?" And the funny thing is, when I first started working at Applebee's, I met everyone in the crew.
Shout out.
Shout out Applebee's. And
2 for 20.
one of my buddies was named Rolando, and he was like this fucking dude that like had big poofy hair, and he would always be combing it and shit. You know, one of those dudes, and he would just be like, shit, like one of those dudes, right? He's just always vibing and shit. Well, one time we went out drinking, and we went to someone's house drinking. We both had 2 Steel Reserve 40s. He had 2, I had 2. We ended up making our way downtown. And I think we had shots or something at the bar, and then we went to Wendy's. As we're going into Wendy's, it's closed, but someone had the door open, right? And so we slip on in, and they're like, "All right, you guys could order food." Like these 2 dudes before us, they could order food, and y'all 2 could order food, but we're closed after that. Cool. So these preppy dudes are in there, and they're eating, and then we get our food, and we're eating, and we're like right across, and they're like, "What's up? What's up with y'all? Can we might as well sit together, right?" Because it seems like they're partying too. And we're like, "Yeah, whatever, dude. We just want to get some Wendy's, so sure." So they come and sit at our table, and they keep asking us all these questions, but then it dawns on me that they're like preppy dudes that are like, when they ask us questions, they're like being condescending. They're like trying to make fun of us. You know when you could tell somebody's like talking down on you, right? So at that point, I remember like being in and out of blackout, right? So Rolando tells me the next day, he's like, "Yo, Killer Mike, I will always call you Killer Mike from now on." And I was like, "Why?" I was like, "What actually happened?" And he said, "You kept looking at me with the side eye like, are these motherfuckers talking shit to us?" And then he said that I like slapped him on the leg, like, and then I look over at these dudes and I just grab their tray, their Wendy's tray, and I like flip it. I'm like, and there's like chicken nuggets and fries and stuff. And
You wasted nuggets and fries, bro. What the fuck?
And then
Damn.
I remember like in and out of this, I remember Rolando just being like, "Oh shit. Are you really gonna let him do that?" And I was like, "Yeah, are you gonna let me do that?" And the dudes were like, "No, man, we were just playing. Like, what are y'all doing?" And then Rolando was like, yeah, Killer Mike don't like when you talk to us like that. And then apparently I then went to the other dude and just pushed his soda over. I was like, and they were like, and he told me that both of those dudes literally had no fight in them, and they were both just like,
Oh.
they were like, damn, we weren't even trying to be mean like that. Y'all are dicks. And then they left. So Rolando for a while after that. Well, actually every time I've ever seen him, he's like, Killer Mike, what's up, dude? And then he's
Dude,
like,
that's
"Oh,
how I knew you. That's how I knew you.
Mike.
It's Killer Mike.
So yeah, I was fucking.
Damn,
Hey, you
dude.
want some nuggies in your face, dude? Treat me like shit.
Dude, I
Treat me
mean,
like
I'm
shit.
really upset about
It's
that
your
part of the
drunk
story.
alter
You just-
ego.
No, that's
Killer
Hank,
Mike.
bro. We'll
Yeah.
get into Hank here in a little
Oh,
while.
Hank.
Oh, so many.
I
so
miss
many
That's
Hank.
another one. Drunk alter egos. That's
drunk
another good
alter
one.
egos.
I miss Hank, dude.
Yeah.
Hank wanted to fight everybody, dude.
Dude, Hank
Loved
Hank
it.
was- Hank would say some just
Hank the Tank.
off the cuff shit,
Yo.
dude.
Yo, dude. Hank the Tank
Hank
tried
was
to start.
wild.
He'd be like this.
Dude, Hank
He'd
was
be like-
crazy, bro.
Where your fucking bitches at, dude? You bring your fucking bitch friends? You don't have bitch friends? Where the fucking bitches at? He would be like,
Hank,
"Will you
Hank
please
would also
stop?"
drop. Hank would also drop lines like this on girls. Know who I am? That's what he would ask. You know who I am? When he's all
No,
fucked him, you know
what?
who I am?
Did I really say that?
Yes, he fucking
What
said
would I
it.
say? Would I say Hank?
You would say, "Do you know who I am?" That's all you would say. You know who I am?
He forgets.
No.
I'm
He's
just
like, no, he's
I need
genuinely
you.
asking.
No,
"Do you
for
know
real.
who I
No,
am?"
I know.
Who the
I
fuck
know.
am I?
Where
I
are
can't
we
remember
right
my
now?
own name. I don't even know.
Where are
Everybody's
we?
calling me Hank.
That's so good.
I don't think that's my real
Hey.
name.
Say what's up, girl. You know who I am? I don't.
I don't even know where we're drinking at
Can
right
you
now.
please remind me?
You're in the hospital, Hank. You told us your name was Hank.
Nah,
Oh,
dude.
fuck.
That's a mop in the
No,
corner.
that's see. I would get there, but I wouldn't be in the hospital. That's Lee. That's some Lee shit.
That's some Reggie shit.
No, don't you call him drunk alter
Shout
ego
out,
Reggie.
shout out to Lee, or Reggie, as we called it. Buzz
Reginald.
always gets mad.
I do. That was not his drunk alter ego. I gave him that nickname, bro. You know it. I call him
Yeah.
Lee Reginald Donald Dudley was what I called him. Then it just
Yeah.
came to Reggie after that.
Yeah, well.
And then they were like, "Oh, when he gets drunk, he goes all Reggie." And
we
I'm like,
needed a name for the
"No."
demon. You know what I mean? If you
He
name
was.
your
It was a
demons-
demon, and Reggie's a good name for a demon. I mean, I really agree with that.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, well then, okay. So then whenever I was, this is a continuation. This one's a long one. I have many, just like, things. So eventually, so there was two of us in the band that were Mikes. You know, I'm Michael, and then Mikey Montgomery was in the band. So they wanted to make something different for both of us. So they started calling him Axelrod. And that was, I guess that was kind of fitting for a dude from Oklahoma.
Huge dick.
But yeah.
Huge dick. I have a picture of him with his poop in a box.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he had an obsession with poop. We might as well, you know what? Let's cover all that right now because it's really funny too.
Would poop everywhere.
Mikey Montgomery, the drummer that was in my band, I wrestled a bear once. He was the most unique person I've ever met, and
It's
he
a
was
beautiful way to
obsessed.
say it.
He was obsessed with shit, right? So he told me of his poop stories. That one time he shit in his friend's little brother's Nike. Okay. He shit in a pizza box one time and put it in the fridge. Okay. He told me he shit in a big gulp cup, put the straw back in it, and then he offered it to his friend, and she sucked the air out of the cup. So
Terrible.
This guy
So-
was the worst.
He was
his,
honest-
his name should have just been Poop. Like
for
I
how
mean,
for how shameless he
Shit break.
was for his love for poop, he was like the shit king. You know what I mean? He was the poop master. He like Fuzz was about to say, he pooped wasn't it a
Dude,
like-
go
We
ahead.
were,
it was a little box for beer, right? Like you would
Yeah,
have
it
a
was.
case.
We had gotten a case of like Lone Star in San Antonio the night before on the tour, and
Mhm.
he was like, "Dude, I can't hold it anymore," and they shut the venue down.
Mhm.
And he just jumped behind a dumpster, and all of a sudden he holds this box up, and in a perfect check mark, he's
Yeah,
got
like
this
a Nike
turd,
swoosh.
dude, that's like this big around, like it's huge,
just
and it's in a
poo
box.
it!
He's like,
Just did it.
he's like,
Just poo
Fuzz,
it!
look, and I'm just like, oh my fucking god! Like I had to take a picture of it because I mean it was pretty wonderful.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
you can't,
he
you
held
gotta
his arm up
document
to it.
stuff like that. Yeah,
He
he
put
held
his-
his arm up to it.
Yeah,
looked like an
reference,
arm.
Size
It
reference.
was huge. It came out
Like,
of this
it's
little
like
guy.
what chicks do in the porno. For reference.
I like that we all know what that what he's
Yeah.
talking about.
You do. Yeah, no, it's more than just the quarter. You know what I mean?
Oh fuck,
Like
dude.
Eric Andre said, you gotta send him a penis picture, and you gotta put a quarter in the picture for reference. For reference. But yeah, the dude was. He also. Well, we'll talk about Mikey a little more later, or maybe on another episode. That guy, we can talk about him.
We just
I
need to
should
get
try
him on. Yeah.
Yeah, I should try to get him on. That would be so
He's
fun
a
to talk about his
recluse.
poop stories.
Oh, he's a recluse.
I know he is, but I'll get him. I'll get him. Oh, speaking of, guys, we did
Big names.
We did. I'm gonna drop this in here real quick, and then we'll get back to the nickname. We did an interview with Kevin from Electric Callboy, and so that's gonna be up soon if anyone cares. In the next week or two, I'm guessing. But yeah, that was cool. Don't shake your head.
Don't
The
shake
co-
your head at me.
hey guys, you guys in the
I just-
comments, you know what to do. Attack.
My hair was in my hair was in my
Get him.
face. I was just going like this because my hair was
Yeah.
in my face.
But yeah, okay. So they needed, that eventually fell off. The Axelrod thing fell off because you can't just be, I don't know. It's weird to call someone Axelrod, and you have to shorten it up eventually.
It's usually what
But-
nicknames are, is like shortened names.
Yeah.
Axelrod just kind of doesn't roll.
Axelrod's still a formal sounding, right? Like if your name, maybe Axel, but it turned back into Mikey. So then we played near a place called the Rickshaw Theater, and then they were like, hey dude, we're gonna call you Rickshaw. And I was like, okay, whatever. One of my favorite bands is Korn, and Fieldy, his name made no sense. And if you've seen Who Then Now, you know why his name is Fieldy. But eventually they called me Rickshaw. So yeah, and then that spawned all the names. I was like Richard,
Ricky Martin.
Richard
Oh, yeah.
Shaw, Ricky Shaw, Ricky Martin, all that stuff. And yes, for like years after I stopped touring, people would be like, I put you on the list, come see me. And then I'd get there and I'd be like, yeah, here's my ID. And they're like, you're not on the list. And I would literally look down and see Richard Shaw on the guest list. So that's a lot of people didn't know my name. And I swear there was like a tour I went to see some people like a few months ago, and same thing. They were like, I didn't know your name was Michael. My whole world is flipped upside down now. But yes,
Mike, you put me on an Iwabo guest list as Fuzz, so you can't say anything.
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah. Fuzzy ho.
Yeah, no, that's me. I'm Fuzz, and they're like, "Are you serious?" And yes.
Yeah. Sir, I'm gonna need to see some ID.
Did your parents really name you that? Like, no,
Yes.
man. Just
Dude, I got that question a lot too. People would,
yes.
they'd be like, "Your name's RABIt? Did your parents name you that?" Like, what a no.
I mean,
Dude.
but names are getting pretty weird because I'm pretty sure Juan told me one of his friends named their kid Neo. So
That's a dope ass fucking name,
He's
dog.
the one.
that is a dope name, but like, nicknames and like real names are starting to
Yeah.
become one and the same.
Well, I feel like you only have a name like that if your parents are famous.
Or
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
hippies.
Yeah.
hippies. Yeah.
I was in Austin and we went to a frat party. The people I ran around with, they could get into those things. I couldn't, but we had girls with us, so they usually let you in. Well, I got to the the gate, whatever, where they were checking people's who they are, what they're with, blah blah blah. I introduced myself as Fuzz because I wanted to sound cool, and the dude straight up asked me, "Did your parents really name you Fuzz?" And I said, "No, my name is Chris, but most of my friends call me Fuzz, so whatever." And he's like, "You can't come in." He wouldn't let me come in and so later that night we had a buddy park a car at the other end of the alley, and we were on the other side of the alley, and we ran up to that table and all sucker punched those dudes that were sitting at the fucking table and took off running and jumped in the fucking car. I was like, "Fuck these motherfuckers."
Oh, dude. Anyone
If
who
they're
does some
all
shit
the-
like that wants to get punched. Anyways, they're like, "What'd you say your nickname was?"
Oh, dude, it felt
No,
so
you're not
good.
coming in.
It was like a drive-by punch, dude. Just run up there and just jack whoever you could jack, and then run the fucking car as fast as you can. If the
Dude.
rest of the boys came out there, we were gonna get our asses fucking stomped because there was only 3 of us.
Man, I wish you would just drive by and jack me real quick. You know what I mean? Okay.
On
Drive by
the
Jack.
way.
The run by jacking.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude. I mean, if you
I'll leave
want,
the
dude,
zipper-
I'll
Hey, I'll leave the zipper down. You can drive by.
leave the zipper down, dude. You can jerk me out. I mean, drive by. But anyway,
But yeah.
What about Toby?
Toby, what have
Yeah,
you
Tobe.
had nicknames?
I look, I've got the opposite. I mean, I've got nicknames, but opposite question. Like, is your real name Tobias? Like, I get a bunch of that weird stuff, and I'm like, no, my name's Toby. Like, it doesn't matter what your name is. People are always gonna ask, like, are you sure that's like? Yeah, it's not Tobias. It's Toby. I've been called any version of Tobe, Tobias, Toblerone.
they call you
Tobetta.
Toby one.
Dope.
If anybody didn't call you Toby one,
Toby one. I've gotten it. Yeah, I mean anything
Toby
that,
won.
and everyone thinks they're really original too. It's what's funny, and I'm like, I've heard all these. I've heard them all. I
Not
guess
funny, you fucking idiots.
the Toby Von Doom thing. That's what throws people off because that was my gamer tag on PlayStation, or is my gamer tag
Sick
on PlayStation.
fucking name.
And it was
Sick
my
fucking name.
it was my Twitter handle, and it was just everything across the board. And I made it my Facebook name because I didn't want. I was just look. I got rid of my Facebook because of a previous relationship, and then when I made it back again, I was like, I don't really fucking want Facebook, so I made it Toby Von Doom so I could run my podcast pages and shit like that. And now I just use it as my personal Facebook, and everyone thinks my last name's Von Doom now. So I get that
That's
a
a
lot.
dope ass
Right,
bat last
right.
name. You should just go with it, bro.
I
Just
should.
Von Doom.
It would
I
be
got one
cool.
for you. Toby or not Toby?
Oh,
I've heard that.
shit.
You've heard that one?
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
No, he's just saying that,
No,
Richard.
I
You
have.
just keep on, bud.
Dude,
you just keep on.
everyone has. I'm telling
The
you.
wheels are turning though. You know.
There was one that I fucking used to
Trying.
hate. That my coach. I had a coach in middle school that used to call me. God damn it, I can't think of what it is, but it was the absolute worst, and he thought it was so fucking funny, and that's why I hated it. Is because every time he'd say it, he'd look like an idiot. Anyway, but yeah,
Stupid, big, dumb idiot. I hate you.
Dumb idiot, moron.
yeah, I've never
Moron
really
idiot.
had like the
Stupid
nickname though.
fathead.
Yeah, it's just it's one of those things too. Have you ever had a friend that tried to give themselves a nickname?
Spider.
No.
Like,
Can't do it.
what the-
Spider.
Dude,
Spider.
there's a guy from my hometown that nicknamed himself Hollywood, and that is what everyone
damn.
calls him. He's addicted to meth and about
Oh.
10 years back on child support, and his name is Hollywood, and he calls himself Hollywood, and his brother's name is Jughead, if that tells you anything. So they fucking yeah,
They're pretty
he gave
cool.
himself-
Tells me they do meth. Yeah.
yes.
Did there are other brothers called Meth Head?
Or they're
I
pro
don't know why they
wrestlers.
call him that.
or no, so yeah, I do know a guy that gave himself the name, but it did stick because everybody's like, because apparently he was like really good looking before drugs, and so that's why he gave himself the name Hollywood, and then meth, and then
He methed it
now
up.
he methed it up, dude,
Quit messing
with
around.
mething around.
Look, I know when Hulk Hogan went to Hollywood, he became a bad guy too. So that's all it is. He became
It's really
Hollywood.
true, dude.
He
Yeah.
became a bad guy.
Nice.
That's just a terrible nickname all around.
All around. Yes.
Hollywood.
You meet anybody named Hollywood?
You don't
Yeah.
trust that
They're a horrible
motherfucker, do you?
person,
Do you
yeah.
trust that dude? Do
Well,
you trust
we-
a cat
No,
named
not at
Hollywood?
all.
I don't.
No.
We had a friend that dressed like in like leather a lot. That was on tour with us one time, and he wore like like Native American meets guy from L.A. look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Johnny Deppish stuff.
Yeah. A lot
We-
of bracelets.
Fucking
Yeah.
pirate.
We
A lot of
we
silver.
lots of
jewelry.
yeah, lots of accessories, and then he also has like a all denim outfit, mixed in. You know what I'm talking about, right? But we called him Hollywood Scott, and that wasn't his name at all. His name is slipping my mind right now, but we literally just called him Hollywood Scott.
What's up, Hollywood Scott? Oh, dude,
And
my
he's
name is
like-
Jeff. Yeah, that's what I said.
He's like-
Hollywood Scott.
No, you're Hollywood Scott.
He's like,
Hollywood Scott, dude.
Yeah.
So
You're not fooling anybody.
my stepbrother, his name is Daryl, and I started calling him Daryl Fish in a Barrel, which that slowly became Fish in a Barrel, and somehow that eventually changed to Two Fish. And so like the family calls him Two Fish now sometimes.
That's a dope ass fucking
But
name.
but it started because it was Daryl Fish in a Barrel, and then it morphed. Do you have any other like morphing like friends that have morphing nicknames? Like Aaron, my friend Aaron. We used to call him Darren, and then we used to call him Dan, and then we started calling him Dirty D, and then like it's not even close to
Yeah.
his name. Like
there's always nicknames that grow from the nicknames, and you just like it's just what happens.
they spiral out of control, and then you're
it
fucking
gets,
Two
it gets out of
Fish.
control.
yeah,
And then you're
I,
Two Fish, dude. And then you're Two Fish.
This one's really funny. We used to call Courtney Corky, right? And she would respond, but I remember recently, this was probably like within the last 5 months, I was going to ask her a question, and she usually responds within a couple days, but she definitely, I was like, "What's up, Corky? I need to ask you something," and she never got back to me at that point. And I was like, "Oh, she might not like the quirky thing right at this point in time."
Oh, dude, you can't look. I've accepted it.
There was a
coming from work.
show
Yeah.
called Corky, and he had Down syndrome. Y'all don't remember that TV?
No.
Was that Corky Romano, dude? What do you
Quirky Romano, dude.
guys want some cookies? But
Also, Daryl. Oh, well, they called him Daryl. Remember Andrew?
yeah,
Played
I thought his name
keyboards?
was Daniel. I thought his name was
Oh,
Daniel.
it's Daniel. It's Daniel.
It's Daniel. No, dude, you had me for a loop.
Yeah, yeah.
'cause- yeah, no, I remember the Andrew, but fuck that guy.
Daniel.
Daniel,
So-
and I always thought his name
His
was
name is,
Daryl.
it's Daniel Andrews, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So Daniel played in the band, and they would give him nicknames. They started calling him Daryl. Somebody still started calling him Daryl Strawberry, and then that stuck for some reason. They were like, "What's up, Daryl Strawberry?" And then I called him. He would sleep in the van with his headband, and he would just move his headbands over his eyes. And I started calling him Daryl Devil.
That's a good name.
Daryl Devil. You
That's a
know?
good name.
'Cause he's
That's
got
good.
the- yeah.
Yeah.
And then Krista walked in on him changing one time and saw his dick and started calling him Dark Dick Daryl. So, ironic how they're
That dark
married now.
dick. Are they married now? That's good for them. Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
Well, if they're not
man.
married, they're having a bunch of kids together. So
Yeah, but nicknames they evolve. Nicknames evolve, and you can't get away from them. Somebody's gonna call you that fucking nick. You're gonna go back to your hometown, and you're gonna hear it, and you're just like, I go by Chris now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it just
I
is what
mean,
it
you
is.
know, if you're like I said, if your nickname is like old doo doo face, you might
No, you don't.
you might hit an age where you're like, Hey, it's Christian, okay?
You got to move to a different state.
Yeah, you got to go somewhere else.
You gotta
I
get
mean,
away
like,
from that.
right.
We
Start over.
had the infamous friend that was named Brownfinger Blake.
Oh,
Because the legend goes he missed and went straight to the brown. So Brownfinger Blake
Yeah.
was his name
Yeah.
for ever and ever, and he fucking hated it.
dude. We've got Chiquita Banana, which you can go ahead and. She used a Chiquita Banana, so that was her
All
name.
right.
Okay.
We've got Booger was one.
That's not bad, unless
Classic.
wait.
Revenge of the Nerds, dude.
Booger's fun.
Yeah, I don't. Man, he had older brothers, and everybody knew his older brothers, so they all called him Booger. And like, dude, I could sit here. I could do at least 2 hours on the nicknames in Munster, Texas. It is fucking ridiculous what they call people. It is, and it doesn't go away. They will never call you anything else. Like Booby's son's name, his nickname is Spanky, and that everybody calls him fucking Spanky. And he's like a nurse now, and he's like professional, but everybody's just like, oh, what's up, Spanky? You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't fucking.
It's
go
like
away.
basketball.
Get old.
Yeah.
You know the scene
Squeak.
with
Squeak.
basketball where they're like I can't remember what his nickname is. Oh, Brown.
Squeaks.
No, the Browns.
Oh.
Something Skid Mark Steve or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
and he's
Skid
like,
Mark
I
Steve.
don't go by that anymore. And he's got like his popped collar and stuff. And he's like, what are y'all
Skid
doing?
Mark
And they're like,
Steve.
just drinking, hanging
No,
out.
he's like, hey, Skid Mark Steve, what are you? You still hanging out, drinking, playing Nintendo? No. What are you doing? Just drinking, hanging out, playing Nintendo.
Or like Stainer from She's Out of My League. Fucking
Stainer, dude.
Stainer. That's a fucking sick name, dude. Anyway.
Oh yeah. Kenneth Lasky says Rocky Martin. No, it was Ricky Martin. Because my last
Ricky
name was
Martin, brother.
and then they thought my first name was Ricky Shaw. Ricky Shaw. So,
Ricky Shaw.
and then he also says, "What's the fuzz? What is the fuzz?
I think that was when you were talking about clocking a dude and running.
Yeah. That was one of the highlights of my my youth.
Let's talk to the chat, guys. Do you have nicknames? Do you feel bad about these nicknames? Were they dark from their past, from
dude.
your dark past?
Dude, sometimes a nickname's so clever, you're just like, man, you can't be upset with a name like that because that's a cool
Dude,
ass fucking name.
honestly.
Like, really. And real quick to touch back on RABIt, I thought your name was Rabbit because the dude from Twister, whose name is Rabbit, and you have similar facial features. So that's
Philip
why
Seymour
I thought your
Hoffman?
name was Rabbit. No, fuck no, dude. No, the map guy that had all the maps. Like, I don't know his actual name.
I thought
Skinny
it was
guy.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
No, he wasn't Rabbit.
No. Oh.
No, he was. Hold on,
read a
it's
book.
coming to me. Read a fucking
book.
book for once,
Read
dude.
it.
Muhammad's the most popular name in the world. Read a fucking book for once.
I haven't seen Twister since '99, dog.
Brother, I watched
Yeah.
it last week, dog. I watch it all the time. I love that fucking movie.
Helen Hunt's hot in that movie. Too.
Dude, she
I watch it
bangs
once a
in that
month.
movie, dude.
To remind me where I came from.
It's true. No, but that's why I thought your name was Rabbit. And then you were like, no, Super Troopers. And I was like, okay, that
I got
makes
a lot
sense.
of Eminem references in my life.
Well, yeah, you used to
Oh,
rap.
Eminem?
Yeah, you rapped for sure.
Oh, I was a big rapper. I was a big rapper.
Big rapper.
Totally
Are
a
we done?
giant, huge
Totally.
rapper.
Fucking hip hop.
I can flow right now, dog.
Hippity hopper. So we
Hippity,
done-
hippity hopper. Rabbit's on his way, motherfucker.
Hip, yeah, don't stop. See? Rapper.
So we got anything else to say
Oh,
about nicknames?
Hold on, here it is. I found it for you.
Rabbit is good, Rabbit is wise.
Oh.
Rabbit is good, Rabbit is wise.
Where's that
Dude,
guy
and
from?
he was
Oh, he was in
Ferris Bueller's
Ferris
Day Out,
Bueller.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
Ferris
Okay.
Bueller,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Couldn't think of his actual name, but his name was Rabbit, and I was like, oh yeah, they kind of look alike. That's what I really thought. Because one day Allie and I were watching it years ago, and I was just like, oh, I get it now. That's not what it was from. So, whatever.
Twister was the first DVD that we owned, so I've watched that
Nice.
goddamn movie so many times because it was just like, well,
It's
we're
a
not
great
gonna
movie.
watch VHSs now. We got this cool one DVD.
We paid $80 for this DVD.
Dude,
We're gonna
do you
watch it.
remember? Do you remember having like you every time you would rent a VHS, you get it, you'd be like, I cannot wait to see this. I've been
Oh,
waiting
yeah, dude.
for years because like the time it would go from a movie to VHS was like years. It seemed
It's
like.
felt
Yeah.
like forever,
Dude.
dude.
It was like 2 years at least.
yes, for
Especially
sure.
if it was if it was Titanic. They were just like reeling. They were reeling up the.
That was a
the movie
2
onto those-
VHS
they're
tape, dude.
Oh, God.
Dude, they would have it would be such a big deal that it was in theaters, and then it would go away quietly, and you'd be like, "Oh man, I missed it. I didn't get to see it." And then
Yeah.
right before it came out on VHS, it'd be a big deal again. Pizza Hut would have fucking things going for it.
Oh,
Hell
dude,
yeah.
It's like you would
Pizza Hut,
forget.
bro.
Yeah,
You'd forget movies even existed, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
they would come
dude.
out on VHS, dude. But dude, you get home, you put it in, credits are rolling. Whoever
Rewind.
it was,
Ah.
you
Damn, they were not
Dickheads, bro.
kind.
damn, dude.
No, they
They
were
did
not
not
kind.
rewind.
The people, yes, and I love what you did there, Richard. But
Yeah.
those people who wouldn't rewind VHSs when they took them back, the same fucking dickheads right now that leave their goddamn shopping carts in the middle of the fucking parking lot instead
Dude,
of putting the
cart
motherfuckers
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Fuck those people.
That one guy called.
Cart Narcs.
Cart
Narcs,
Narcs is
dude.
awesome.
Cart Narcs.
Dude, fuck those people. Fuck them all. I hate them. Fuck you. I
Dude.
hope you get a flat tire on the way home. Fuck those people.
If you've
That's
never
not
seen-
cool.
Cart Narcs. Go look up Cart Narcs because it's like just a guy who hangs out in these big parking lots, and every time somebody leaves their cart somewhere that's not supposed to be, he has these magnets and he slaps them on their car, and it says "Lazy Bones," and then
Lazy
he
Bones.
he like manages to never get mad, and like people will be like, "Get the fuck off my car! I'm gonna beat your ass!" And he's like, "Well, you shouldn't be such a lazy bones. You left your cart over there, lazy bones." It's so funny.
It's fucking awesome. I've never seen it. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to go watch it.
So good.
So
People
good.
have tried to
Those are
fight
the
him
real
so many
heroes.
times.
He's a real American hero.
Yes,
That's
he
what
is.
I'm saying.
Absolutely.
He deserves a
But
statue.
yeah,
He
well, you
does
shouldn't be a
because
you
fuck
shouldn't
those
be a lazy
people.
bones.
No, you should not.
You should not.
I'm cool with being lazy, like, whatever. You don't want to clean today. That's cool. But you put your goddamn card up, you son of a bitch.
Right. Yeah, dude. Because guess what? You're gonna have to pay the piper eventually
Yep.
with your life.
I want to go back to rewinding VHS real quick.
Yeah, let's go back to.
Did y'all
VHSs.
ever have the separate machine?
to
Yeah.
rewind
Wasn't
it?
your
Yes.
VHS player that
No.
just rewound the tapes?
And it
at,
rewound
like,
it fast
double
as fuck. Yeah.
Dude,
That shit's crazy, dude. I never had
poor
one of
for
those.
that.
that was
bro.
a game changer.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
good
it was.
technology.
Too poor for
Hey.
that, bro.
Yeah,
It was
none
so
of that
tight.
technology in my house, son. That
No,
was the
sir.
tool of the
I
devil.
mean, we weren't rich, but we had that rewind.
Bro, we didn't get a TV with the remote till I was like 10 years old, dude. Like, so it is.
Yeah, your parents would make you get up and change a channel for
No,
them.
no, there was no getting up. I had to lay by the TV, and when Dad was like, "Turn it," I'd have to turn it with my toe.
You
Just
sit
turn
there
it with my toe.
toe.
Yeah.
Oh
Dude, I
my
was
God.
just like laying down on the floor, and he'd be like, "Turn it," and I'd turn it. He'd be like, "All right,
Turn
turn
it
it."
to
You
Channel
were the
36.
remote.
Yeah, I was the remote. That was my name in the house. You know what I mean? That's why they had me.
Before
That
I
was
was
your first
Fuzz.
nickname.
Yeah, my first nickname was Remote.
Why do you think we had a kid?
No, dude, that's exactly.
Change the
Like,
channel
he's-
for us.
He still says that shit to this day. I'm 36. He's like, "Why the fuck you think we had you, son?" Even though he says mean
Dude,
things
somebody
like the
needed to
smartest
change the
part you
channel.
ran down your mama's leg and shit like that, and it hurts my feelings.
Dude, what about? Okay, so do you remember whenever you would record, you'd record certain shit, and like if certain movies were playing, you're like, oh shit, I gotta record that. I don't care if there's commercials. You know what? I'll skip the commercials. I'll stop it just in time.
I did it.
and hit record just in time.
Just
That's
in
production
time.
value, dude.
You know
Yes,
what?
sir.
I think that is half the reason I like editing and stuff. Because I like editing video. I think my stupid ass started when I was like trying to record The Simpsons, but not get all the goddamn commercials in it.
Yep.
But here was my thing. Here was my trick.
Or the
right?
fuzzy channel where you could catch a titty every once in a while.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh, that's a tit.
my trick though is like if I recorded the right movie and I would label it right after the movie played, or if there was two movies you could fit on after the second movie,
You do the slow
I would
speed.
hide the porn there. You know what I mean? Or, like if I caught the Cinemax scene, I would like just record it at the end. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, do that.
Last thing I remember recording on a VCR was No Doubt performed at the Grammys, and so did Marilyn Manson, and I recorded both of them, and I thought it was the coolest fucking thing ever, dude.
Nice.
It was incredible.
What
Dude,
about?
do they even have award shows for MTV anymore? Does that happen?
I don't
still?
know. I don't know. I don't care. Marilyn
That's
Manson wasn't
crazy.
playing them, so I didn't give a shit.
Think of all
I don't know.
the
MTV
porn.
Music Awards.
Think of all the porn VHSs that like they stopped at a certain spot, and that's just where they're at. They're frozen in someone's.
Collection.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
just
dude,
they're
the
they're,
O-face,
they're,
dude?
they're froze at the moment of
Oh
ejaculation.
yeah, dude. Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
there's
dude.
so many VHSs that are just like that was the last one rubbed
At
out
the moment
to
of
that.
clarity.
the moment of clarity,
Pause.
baby.
They're
What
like,
did I just do?
yeah. But there's so many
the
of
moment
those.
You feel dirty and
Wow.
gross, and you're just like, oh.
How
no.
gross is that? I mean, if you stuck it into a VCR and press play, like
Yeah.
you know, like oh, someone
the
busted
moment.
right there. and they
Somebody
were
was
done.
That was the
coming.
moment.
Somebody was coming horde. That's what was going on. About to fucking come all
hilarious,
over these walls. I'll come wherever I want, Franco.
Dump truck.
Yeah, dude. I don't like thinking about things like that because it would just be like, oh man, fuck.
Dude, Blockbuster though, I miss
Oh.
like having to go.
Those were the
and
days.
look
Dude,
for a movie.
Friday
you know
nights
what
were
I
the
mean?
best.
Like, and it wasn't like whenever you look at streaming now, it's like it's endless, dude. Even a whole store had its limits back then, so you could just be like, all right, we're summing it up to like horror. Okay, one horror, one
Yeah.
action. I could see them all right there. The ones that are already checked out are marked with red, so our options are very limited at this point. Easy. Give me 20 minutes, I'll pick some movies to watch. Now you go through streaming, and you scroll, and you scrolling.
What was your we all had them. What was your go-to rental on top of the other movie that you rented? What was your go-to rental? You remember it?
Oh my
See, as a
gosh.
video game kid, I always
See,
like
I-
I got movies, but I was always like, what game am I getting for the fucking weekend? Like the movie was cool too, but it was always like, I need the game that's gonna get me through the weekend.
I think it
Wasn't
was
allowed to play
Goonies.
Nintendo.
I think it was
What? Goonies?
Goonies.
Yeah.
Goonies
Mine was
and-
Three Ninjas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We-
Three Ninjas
So,
was mine.
Wayne's
Oh.
World.
Ninjas.
We
Wayne's
owned
World.
the Three Ninjas VHS tape.
Hell
And me and my
yeah.
brother wore that tape out.
Dude,
Yeah.
first two were so fucking good, dude. First two Three Ninjas were incredible.
Rocky loves Emily.
Oh my
Rocky
god.
loves
They
Emily.
just get it, man. Oh my god. Tum Tum was the man, dude. They were all it was so good, man.
So good.
I used to rent a lot of like wrestling VHSs because like I couldn't
Okay.
watch the pay-per-views because they were so expensive. So you'd wait till
Right.
they'd hit Blockbuster and then you could watch them and see what all you missed 6 months
yeah.
ago because it took
Oh,
forever
that
for 'em.
See, the thing is, we're even getting ahead of ourselves there because remember a time when Blockbuster didn't exist in our area, and it
Yeah.
was like Ma and Pa stores, and
Oh,
they,
yeah.
Dude,
and they still had that 18 and up room with all the porn.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
the 18 up room was tight. And you'd always
Yeah.
try to sneak in that motherfucker, too.
Yeah.
Everybody
Be like,
always
"Who's
tried
back
to
there?"
sneak a
Try
peek
and
at some
look.
titties. And your
You're
mom
like-
would be like, what are you doing back there?
And you'd be like,
Got a
"Oh,
tingle in my pants. I don't know.
I looked on the back
Oh.
of 2 movies and there's boobs on them.
It was, Mom, there were boobs.
I was going in the spank bank for a week.
Oh, yeah, for sure, dude.
No, for
Oh,
years,
man.
dude.
And dude, when you had that as a kid,
Back
your
then it
spank
was
bank,
years.
you were so creative with that spank bank too, dude. Man, if
Yeah,
you
it
put all the time and energy into something like important that you did with your spank bank, you know how fucking successful you would be. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
10,000
really,
hours, dude.
dude, for sure.
We would have flying cars right now.
We would have flying
Yeah.
cars. Yeah, dude. We would have cured cancer.
We'd
and
be
fucking-
teleporting. What are we talking about? We'd
yeah,
be fucking
dude.
teleporting.
I mean, like really,
It's-
because like you had to get creative. Because being from a small town, we did have a movie theater or a movie rental place, whatever. But when you would steal a porno from somebody, you had to get creative with how you thought about it, and because you would
Yeah.
see it one time and you have to put it back so you didn't get caught. I had to get creative, man. And if I would have just took that time and put it to something useful instead of fucking, masturbating, I would. There's no telling. It's limitless.
I
dude.
mean,
it's fucking
that's
limitless.
why the internet was created, dude. they were like, let's take this time and put it into something important, like some sort of web where everybody can access porn.
I think it's Fight Club. I think it's the book. Maybe they talk about it in the movie, but they talk about maybe it's not even Fight Club, but that technology is only growing because of the porn industry. So like we only got
Porn is
better.
always on the forefront.
We
of
only got
technology.
DVDs because it was a better quality for porn. We only got whatever, and usually that's kind of what helps sway like what's going to be the next format is porn.
Yeah,
Porn.
Dude,
absolutely.
pornog.
Oculus,
You can't beat
that's
it.
why Oculus, dude. That's why Oculus.
Ah,
got
man,
popular
that's
at all.
weird, bro.
Yeah,
I
It's not
bought an
weird for
Oculus, and I don't even care for it. I
Nope.
don't even want it anymore.
I
don't care
refuse.
for 'em.
I refuse to look up the old pornography on the Oculus we have because my kid plays with the Oculus, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. That seems.
I
This
mean,
is
there is that
weird.
fear, though. I don't have
Dangerous
an Oculus,
game.
but imagine that time that you decide to use it, where you think everybody's out of town or something, and they walk.
And the
in
whole
and you're
family's at
just
the
like-
house.
You're just
You lit
like,
some candles, turned all the pictures down. You're just fucking dancing, and you're fucking going ski poling, dude.
That's how your
And
family
fucking-
comes home to you. And
Oh,
Your
you're
whole
just
family's,
Yeah.
and then you're just like,
yeah.
Wait, no.
There's a bunch of incense going.
what are you doing?
dude, I just lean into it. I'd be like, yeah, I wanted to try it, but
Yeah.
virtually.
The dogs are just sitting there watching.
Oh man. Wow, this just got out of hand, and I'm all about it.
Yeah, dude.
I'm all
that's
about it. Spank
We're just-
banks and
Hey, we're just removing the veil. You know what I mean? You know, hot cakes, hot takes.
oh yeah, baby. I want to see y'all get mad at us talking about porno and spank banks in the comments now. What you got for that?
That's offensive.
Oh, you can't talk about you.
I'm offended.
Nobody does that in real life.
Nobody masturbates. Y'all go to church. We don't masturbate. Anyway,
Yeah, guys, what's next? Oh, I was gonna bring up, the fact that we are getting Poison the Well shows for You Come Before You, and I was like ready to tell my friends about it, and then everybody's just like, I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't
Dude,
go to
well,
see that.
I'm-
And I'm like,
I'm
what are
not.
you guys talking about?
I want to
Dude,
go.
I'm not-
I'm just poor right now.
dude, I really want to go. Like I do, but I'm mad that I didn't go to Furnace Fest and see them 2 years ago,
Wow,
whatever it
That's a
was.
bummer.
Um,
There's
They-
a few things that I let go this year, and I let go of the Bled playing Past the Flask like this week in California. I let go of seeing It Dies Today because of Furnace Fest. It's so much of a hassle to get to that and watch a band play. So I'm not letting this one go. I'm gonna go see Poison the Well.
I'm trying to go. I'm gonna try to go because Poison the Well. Poison the Well was my first like metalcore love or whatever, like into this genre of this music that we were all in love with. Like that was the band that was like, oh, I love this shit.
dude,
But
that-
yes, dude, speaking of hot takes though, LA, Chicago, or New York City. Those are the three options.
I hate all three of those cities with a fiery fucking passion.
See, I looked up flights from where I'm at in Austin to LA. $205 round trip. Not bad. Tim has been trying to talk me into going to the one in Brooklyn. He said he looked up flights for like 150. So
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
New
look.
York
I
City
didn't see those.
sucks.
Damn.
New
I've
York
never been
City
to New York.
sucks.
That'd be kind of cool.
How many changeovers? Because those are stressful. I don't like traveling.
Probably a direct flight.
When I went to Buffalo,
Or
it wasn't a
unless you go to
goddamn direct
Atlanta.
flight, and it pissed me off because I
Yo,
was
dude.
traveling by myself for the first time, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm gonna miss
What
my
am I
flight.
gonna do?
I'm in a weird spot." I was scared.
Oh, I would love to go, but I have I got to save money. I'm going to Disney. I'm going to St. Thomas. I'm going to Florida again in May. I've just that
Is it-
fund
Is
is.
there Super Nintendo Land in Florida right now, dude?
I have
Am
no
thinking-
idea. I haven't looked into that. I don't think my 4-year-old would much care for it, so I haven't
Okay.
really looked into it.
Okay. I mean,
Um,
that's another thing I haven't seen in LA yet, so
Yeah.
I might have to go to that.
That'd be tight.
Nintendo Land. Super Nintendo
But
Land.
anyway, that show would be so sick because I mean, come on, Boys in the Well, like kind of the
Well, the
crazy
one-
live show, that record. I mean, all that like they are one of the most iconic metalcore bands.
And
out
isn't
there,
the one in
period.
LA Terror's playing it?
Really?
Again?
Yeah.
Again, now depending on the date.
Terror and Spy. I don't know who Spy is.
Oh my god! What's the date? Is that January?
January.
January.
6th.
It's a good whiles away. That's why I'm like, I need to.
I'm proud.
Insurrection 2.
I'm like 95% going to the LA one. Just because.
Tell me
know
the
some folks.
dates real quick because I'm texting my wife and going to tell her.
I'm telling her the date I'm leaving.
Okay. January 6th is the Anaheim one. January 12th is the Chicago one. And that one has Sea Space Cowboy and Volcano.
See,
And
Space
then-
Cowboy. I'm down with.
And then January 20th is the Brooklyn one. And that
Okay.
is with Indecision, Sky Came Falling, and Excide.
I don't care about any of those.
I
Bands.
don't know any of those other ones, but
Spy I just saw for the first time a couple months back with Tsunami, and they are interesting, but they are fun to watch live.
Spy versus Spy.
Dude, Spy versus Spy. But no, see, I didn't know Terror was playing the LA one, so now
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, okay, hold on a minute.
you know, Fuzz, do you remember when they did the 10 for 10 tour a long time ago? Was that Terror that played on that?
It was Terror. It was Trapped Under Ice. It
That-
was Poison the Well as the headliner.
It was so good. I went to the Dallas show.
was there, dude. It was some of the best. It was the best tour that ever came
The
around.
most
and you can't
affordable-
change my mind.
The most affordable, biggest tour I've ever seen. The 10 for 10 tour.
You want to know something crazy? Poison the Well was only making $100 a night
I mean,
because the tour was so cheap. Like they were nobody was making any money, but because those bands are dope as fuck.
it was great for the scene. Like that.
Oh, dude, it was.
I mean-
because hardcore at that time was not that popular. Like the TUI and the Terror, nobody really cared for those bands at the time.
Yeah.
So it was sick.
What do you think that if somebody named a tour the "Come On Out and Buy a Shirt" tour, people would actually buy more shirts than normal? Do you think
Oh
that would
my
happen?
god.
I think it needs
No,
to be
'cause they-
tried.
No, because they would cry about how much money it cost because they don't realize what it costs to get a shirt made and how much it costs to be on tour. So they would just cry from their computers about it.
And that fee. that-
What
that
if
merch
they?
fee.
You know what?
What if
Let's
the shirts
tweet-
were $10?
Well, yeah, they used to be. Fuck,
Yeah,
dude, it was
they
awesome.
used to be.
Dude, that you should just be like the Gildan shirt tour, and then
Gildan shirt
sell-
tour, dude.
Sell them all for like $10, but they're just the fucking rattiest, scratchiest.
After
like,
two washes,
oversized.
they don't work any. They
Yeah.
they don't look good anymore.
People are like, "Yo, I bought like 3 shirts at that show, and I hate them all." Making mine into a patch.
I'm making mine into a patch, bro.
Hey, have y'all seen the people that make the blankets out of t-shirts and stuff, like old band
Yes,
shirts?
I'm going
and
to
stuff?
do that with mine. I'm going to do
I've-
that with mine. Yeah.
I've got a ton of old shirts, and I've really contemplating doing it, but then there's a small piece of me that's like, no, I'll get skinny again and be able to fit into them.
The only reason I would not do it is because I want my daughter. If she's like, "Yo, can I have that fucking Emir shirt that's got what's the wrestler's name? That was on Emir's second record.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle. I have a shirt with his giant face on my shirt, and she's like, "Hey, I want to wear that shirt to school." I'll be like, "Yeah, that's tight. You can wear that shirt to school, sweetie."
I still want that corn shirt, dog. You gotta hook me up with that corn shirt, dude.
Dude, I gotta
So
find.
dick.
fuck,
suck your
dude.
dick for a corn shirt, man. With that vintage shit. But yeah. Anyways. Rabbit, is your spirit dying already, Rabbit?
My back hurts, dog.
Oh, my back hurts. Mine stopped hurting this week. Did I do like transfer it to you? Is that what happened?
No, I was sitting in this awkward position for like an hour.
Look at that monster behind his head, dude. It's creeping me out, bro.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
The other day he was like, I need to get a bit better backdrop. Talking shit about
I'm
my
gonna get-
digs.
Yeah. You don't
Talk shit
like
about
it, get,
Goosebumps, bro.
you don't like it, get out, bro.
Talk shit. Fuck. Are you talking shit about my favorite book series that was pointed at teenage girls but ended up for me? So yeah, what do we got next, guys? We got to talk about one more subject.
What do you
Who
got?
wants to call it?
Franz for president.
Nah.
Franz for president. That's gonna be like 5-minute conversation, dude.
I mean, come on. If he really like puts some kind of effort into it,
He's got the money
he,
to do it.
I would go vote for him just to because
He's running libertarian. I'm all about libertarian, but I also just don't care. Oh, hey, kitty. There's a kitty.
yeah, he's ruining my entire
Toby, your
life.
pussy's showing.
Damn. Speaking of presidents, grab that pussy.
Well played, sir. Well played. That is a good looking. Just.
When did this turn into OnlyFans?
Toby, your cat is so beautiful.
He's,
We had to spice up the pod somehow.
he's
Oh, yeah.
a little attention whore.
We're gonna have to blur the attention whore out. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
that's cute.
Let's go.
What's his
oh,
name, dude?
This one's Dean, and I have another cat named Sam. So Sam and Dean
fucking
from
tight.
Supernatural.
That's fucking tight.
So okay, what kind of old school shirts do people still have? Like I know that Fuzz has some. Like what's the
I have a
oldest?
bunch.
Oh,
what's the
I've got
oldest,
this
most
really
favorite new metal shirt.
I've got this cool Because of Her T-shirt.
I got
I
a
have
bunch of those, dude.
I have a couple of Because of t-shirts. But
Um,
ironically, I own 0 Surrounded by Monster shirts and 0 I Wrestled a Bear One shirts.
I got
How many, dude? John's got merch bins full of Surrounded by Monster merch. I'll give you whatever you fucking want.
Oh, he gave me a baseball tee, but I don't think y'all had anything that like was
we
old
do.
school. The old school design.
No, we don't have any old school, but we have
Yeah.
we have the baseball tee, and we have all of the designs that were the newest. But yeah, they all sucked.
My favorite was the Macaulay Culkin monster. That was my favorite one.
That was a dope one. Allie has. Oh, actually, you know what, Mike? There are a couple of those left. I don't know what sizes they are, but I know there's a couple of those left.
Dude,
'Cause I
that
got
was
Allie one. I got Allie
remember-
one.
That one's purple. Remember whenever purple
Yeah.
shirts in the scene were like the shit?
Do you remember when pink? All those bright colors were cool, but we had "Fuck Your Mosh Potatoes." You
Yeah.
remember the "Fuck Your Mosh
Yeah.
Potato" shirt, and then
Yeah.
it said "Sausage Fest" on the back,
Yeah.
and people would get mad as fuck about it.
Because they wouldn't know that the Sausage Fest was on the back. It was a confusing shirt, I get it, but but if you got duped, you got duped.
You know, Merch Now's website still has a bunch of I Wrestled a Bear Once merch, and I was gonna get the one where y'all are in the corpse paint or whatever. I think that's one of the
yes.
shirt, and it actually had it in my size, believe it or not. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this to wear it on a show, just to troll you. And then like I
Yes.
went back a day or two. Fucking, this is the troll. God damn it, cat! The cat's clicking on stuff.
Damn it, Sam.
He's the captain now.
Shit.
The
Get out of the
cat.
way.
The captain.
God damn it. Anyways, but it was gone like 2 days later, so they may have not have had it, or I guess. But there is still a bunch of Iwabo merch up there. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Mm.
at all.
Mike, I have a couple jackets that you would probably be interested in.
That just, you know what's funny is that just confirms Steven still be making some money. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he's still got the bills paid over on that end.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
But no, I have one of my coolest. I have the corn shirt where they're all in wheelchairs. Do you remember like the skeletons are in wheelchairs? It's a red
Okay.
shirt.
I think
I
I
had
remember
that. That's probably the coolest corn shirt that I have from back then.
Do you
That was my
remember?
go-to corn
Do
shirt.
you remember the Big Eye one? It like was a
Mhm.
cartoon drawing of them like
I
staring
have
all
them.
cool, and they had big, like the
Yep.
big,
Yep.
cute.
I had the
cute
same
eyes.
sticker on my CD case, bro.
Yeah, dude, that was cool.
Yeah, that's tight.
Rabbit, what about
New
you?
metal shirts were way cooler than shirts now.
Oh, there
Oh,
it
he's
is.
pulling it up, dude.
$14 on merch now. They only have it in extra small, small, medium, and large.
That's perfect. I fucking wear extra small. So,
Look, there's a bunch of stuff on here still.
ow. Damn,
crazy.
Steven's making lots of money.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Get you a jacket.
Oh, dude, you want? Dude, I have. Oh, the Grizzlies jersey. I have that.
Yeah, that one was tight.
Yeah, I have the
Actually, I still people
24/7.
wear that every
I have the 24/7 shirt. I have so many because I would just walk behind your merch table and get them out of the table.
Yeah.
Look at how
We would
many.
ha-
Oh,
we
there's
give
a
out
second
a lot of free
page.
shit.
Holy shit.
Oh, damn.
I actually remember, like at one point, Steven was like, "Yeah, dude, you can have whatever you want. I don't care." And
they
so
would
I would.
have the original one right there, with the green
That one,
and
yeah,
gold.
I've still got that one as well. The
Still got
original.
that one. I have the Saturday Night Fever one. Do you remember the Saturday Night Fever I wobble
Yup.
shirt? I have that
And
one.
then I think there was an Every Time I Die shirt that came out that was almost the same thing.
These
right
almost
after
the
that.
same thing.
Yep.
I have
I actually
two
had that
of
one.
them-
The Every time I die one like that.
Yeah.
I have the
Metal
two
Got
Metal Just Got Gay, the white and the black one.
Metal Just Got Gay was the coolest shirt.
It was the sickest shirt, dude. Somebody needs to bring back big foil shirts. The foil
Yeah.
shirts were the best shirts. Period.
I had a See You Next Tuesday, something about the party one. I can't remember what it said. I came here to party or something, but it was that gold foil. And the first
Oh, yeah.
time I washed it, it was gone.
Oh yeah, dude.
It was fucking dead. I was like, oh, what did I do?
My sickest shirt was I partied naked with Bring Me the Horizon. That was my sickest fucking shirt. I wore that shirt religiously.
That is pretty
I
cool.
saw somebody wearing a Coal Chamber shirt the other day. I forgot that they were on tour. I forgot that show.
They were just
came,
here
Yeah. To
when we were
Dallas, right?
at Better Lovers. They were playing with Mudvayne at Dos Equis.
Damn, dude, that would have been
Yeah.
a sick show, dude.
Yeah, I would have just wanted to go see Cold Chamber and Static X. That would have been sick.
Yeah, because you can't find those tour shirts from Coal Chamber. You know, the ones online aren't the cool ones.
No, I want the one of him in the ice cream truck. That's the
Yup.
only shirt that I want. I don't
And
give
it
a
says
fuck about
Loco
any
on
of
the
other ones.
back.
And it says Loco on the back, dude.
Yep.
We're that old.
Yeah, that's the coolest one, dude. Rabbit. What
Yo.
about you? Shirts.
I had one I wrestled a bear once shirt.
What's your old schoolest favoritist old school
Old
like
coolest favoritist.
yeah, like you
Well,
remember
dude.
having it. You remember having it when you was a kid.
A kid?
Well, you know,
Just when you
whenever
were
shit
younger,
came
dude.
out.
Oh, okay.
20 years ago.
Well, because I was always too poor to buy merch, so I didn't have
Preach.
band T-shirts.
Yeah.
I had like a Norma Jean shirt. I think I had the one with the two shotguns on it. They were like crisscross.
Yeah.
Yes, I had that
was a tight
too.
shirt.
I think I had
Yeah.
that one.
Dude, even Lee was the poorest of all of us. He had
I don't know, dude. I
merch.
was pretty
He had a
poor.
Coal Chamber shirt. He had a big truck shirt.
He's a big truck. Yeah, fuck yeah, he did.
Hey, dude, I got you. You need some shirts?
My shirts are your shirts, dog.
Yeah.
But I did have, like I said, I did have one. I wrestled bear once. It was a tank top. I think you probably remember it. It was camo, and it was orange lettering that said, "I wrestled a beer once."
Yeah.
Oh
dude.
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
that was
I have the koozie in my golf
Yeah.
bag. That's my golf koozie.
So I had that one.
Yeah, dude.
But most of my other band tees are just every time I die tees. I have
feel
one that's
like-
pretty old.
I do appreciate though whenever a band is like the name is just so common at one point that like you can change the name on a shirt and people just don't care. Like I wrestled a beer once and people are just like, "Fuck yeah, I'm buying that." But
Hell
you know
yeah,
the
bro.
band
Genius.
I'm playing in and now Never Rest, Toby designed a Barbie shirt for us, and I was like, I think we should put "Can Never Rest," like can never rest,
Can
and
never
they were like,
rest.
just don't think it's the right
That
time for
sucks.
that.
Well, your band is smart. That's a terrible idea.
That's true. I thought about it too. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, maybe they're right.
I mean,
It is
it
punny.
sounds cool, but on a shirt, it's not. I don't know if you
People
can
would
pull
just
it
be
off.
like, "Can I get the Never Rest stuff? Because this one's defective."
I will say
There's a
that I
typo.
wrestled I wrestled a Beyonce shirt. I wrestled a Beyonce shirt one.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
pretty tight. And the Mike Tyson
tight.
Punch Out shirt was cool. I wrestled a
Oh,
bear once.
I
That was tight.
wrestled a bear once.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't remember that one. Damn it.
yeah, dude. That was my favorite. That was my favorite.
Who always okay? Since we're talking about merch, who consistently puts out the best merch right now, as of now? Not in
well,
the past.
The
I
thing
think
is,
so.
it's weird now. I will say this before everyone gets started. Like, it's weird now because like the shitty, cheap '90s merch is like what's becoming popular again. Like stuff that just has like the most generic design, like printed on like rough ass Gildan shit. That's like what people are doing right now. It's kind of weird to me.
Yeah. Was everybody's dressing 90s?
Yeah.
So they want
It's
those
back,
Yeah.
baby.
boxy tees.
Cause like
Oh,
got
bro,
a,
I never
even-
stopped. I never stopped.
Yeah, I got a chamber shirt, and I was like, I have to get one because they were so sick. And then it's like almost all their shirts were like that. They were just like simple ass metal, hardcore kind of designs, nothing too intricate. And then like all of them were on like the Gildan big shit. And then even at the Poppy show, I took Jenna to see Poppy, and all of her stuff was like that too. I was like, okay, whatever. I guess '90s grunge.
Well, it's back, but it's also, dude, it's expensive to print shirts, so they're going back to the cheaper material, man. Like, it's just not the people who are making money can afford it, but like the bands that you and I listen to, that we all listen to, dude, they can't afford the American Apparel anymore and stuff like that. Like, it's just too expensive.
Yeah. So So you're saying what modern band
I think the Casey
Or-
Strain is killing it
is
here lately.
consistently
They're
making
killing
sick,
it, yes.
sick merch?
They're just but they do limited runs of stuff. They're like, all right, we got 100 of these, first 100, and it's
I got a
always
lot of
like,
those.
it's always cool shit, and a lot of times it's real nerdy shit too. So that's why it also catches my eye. But then like they'll do some other stuff. Like they did a Kubla Khan did a pocket knife the other day, right? Like they're getting smarter with their merch too. You know,
I bought the weightlifting shorts. They're
Did you?
so short. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, I look ridiculous in them, and I'm all about it.
but I think a Casey Strain, just with their little limited runs that they're doing of stuff, is really cool. But man,
Yeah.
I mean, there was like 4 months in a row, like I was buying shit from them, and I was just like, I can't have 45 Acacia Strain shirts. But and it's FOMO. It's FOMO. You're like, oh shit, I'm gonna miss this. If I don't buy it now, I'll never see it again.
Yep.
So you buy it.
It's why I bought my Counterparts Nothing Left to Love hoodie. I put it on a Champion hoodie, and it's my favorite hoodie, and that's my favorite song off of that record. And so I was like, yeah, I'm not missing this. I don't care if I'm never really gonna wear a hoodie.
Yeah.
I had to buy it. Counterparts was the band. They put out consistently good merch. Counterparts and Terror both had great fucking merch, dude. And Terror still. I mean, I buy a Terror shirt every time I see Terror. Like, that's just fucking because their shirts are really good. So and they started putting them on Carhartt shirts. Once bands started putting shit on Carhartt, dude, I was in. Man. I was fucking in. I will buy it. I don't even care if I kind of like the fucking band, but if it's on like I bought a Gideon shirt, and I love Gideon, but it was on a Carhartt, so I was like, "Yep, I need that fucking shit. Gotta have it."
Hell yeah. I don't even.
I'm fat.
can't even
I
think
gotta
of
wear
any-
Carhartt.
I can't even think of any merch that was like super impressive lately. Honestly. I just
When Rotting Out was touring back when Rotting Out was still like touring more, their merch was sick. Rabbit, I know you have a dope ass Rotting Out shirt. I have one on right now. I have a Rotting Out beanie that's tight as fuck. Like, they were crushing it merch wise.
at that Johnny Booth show, Earth Groans. They had a lot of cool
Yeah.
stuff.
Their
Earth
shirts were
Groans has
cool.
a bunch of cool
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
always. Yeah. In fact, they
That
did
band
the
is
same thing where
pretty tight.
they were releasing stuff like every couple months, and I was like, oh, God, I guess I'm getting another goddamn shirt.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
And that's why I'm
But
broke.
Etid,
That's why I'm broke.
Etid
Oh, yeah.
was the best merch band for the last 10 years. No question whatsoever.
Yeah.
They had the best merch. Etid did. And now there is no one else.
What about like old school legacy bands? Who's got the best merch?
Like as in
Like the new metal greats that we
Red Hot Chili
Oh,
Peppers.
Richard, stop.
I thought someone was going to say Nirvana. So
Oh dude. Oh man.
I meant legacy new metal bands, you know.
Dude,
Slipknot.
Yeah.
Slipknot. No, but Slipknot had the most iconic, the original cover of the
Oh yeah.
the self-titled cover where
Self-titled.
they're all sitting there. That's one of the sickest fucking Slipknot
That whole
shirts, which
photo
I also
shoot.
have, Mike. You would fit in that. I
Dude,
also have that. Yeah.
That whole photo shoot, them in their red jumpsuits, like all over
So
Iowa
sick.
or whatever, like
So sick.
any of that on merch is still
Yeah.
cool. So
I'm gonna say Corn was dope. Corn was their
Korn was
merch,
dope.
those jerseys, their fucking all that shit was so sick. I'm gonna have to go Corn for me.
I feel like Deftones had a lot of cool merch too. It was always like sexy goth girls and stuff, and like roses.
So I'm talking
Sexy goth girls and roses.
Yeah.
With that goth thick, you know what I mean, dude?
I mean, clearly it was like just kind of a ripoff of Depeche Mode's like style of merch and like bands like that. But it works, dude.
What's crazy to me though is the merch back then was still so much more expensive than the merch of like the bands now. Like even in the early 2000s, mid 2000s with, you know, Emmure and all those other bands that were blowing up that we all have merch from back then. Like those shirts were $15, but if you went to a Corn show, they were still $35 to $40 for a
Yeah.
Corn shirt. And it never made fucking sense to me. Ever. Never made sense to me.
Now everything is that much, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
like
No,
the
trust me. I know. That's why I
minimum's
don't buy
like-
fucking merch at shows anymore because I'm
Minimum's
not
like 35
forking it
in most
over.
places. Yeah.
Like I'm like Toby. If one of my favorite bands releases like a shirt that they're like, oh, you know, we're only making X amount. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna fucking get it. I'm not gonna go to the show and look and just be like, because I used to just go to the show and be like, oh my god, that's fucking sick. I'm gonna buy it, and I never wear it, but I buy it just to support the band. And I don't do that shit now. Fuck that.
I'm bad about that. I'm so bad about if I go to a show, I have to buy a shirt. Like that's already budgeted into my like trip. You know, especially since we go to these shows. We were talking about this earlier. You know, we go to shows where the to get in the door it's $20, $25 or whatever. You know, so at that point you're like, I gotta buy one or two shirts. I don't. If I enjoyed their set, if it's a band I have no idea who they are, but I enjoyed their set, I'll buy a shirt just because you know I want to support. Like, hey, that was good.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
But
basically the tip.
I go in most of the time with the same attitude, but nowadays I'm starting to say at least if it's tight. Like if I pick a band and I say that they're tight enough, I want to support them, and then I look at their merch and I go, never mind. And that's just the price that has to be paid because like if I want to buy a shirt from you and I want to support you, but of your selection, you don't have anything that I think is super tight, I'm sorry. I just can't buy something that I won't end up wearing. So, but I try to go in with the mentality of, yes, I want to buy a shirt already. You know?
No.
What I started doing with that is buying beanies and hats.
Right.
Because like so it started right after the pandemic. I went and saw Terror, and one of the bands there, they had beanies, and I was like, oh, this beanie's tight. I bought a beanie and I was like, oh fuck, I love beanies, so that's what I'm gonna do now. I bought a Rotting Out beanie. I bought a Kubla Khan beanie. I bought a Left to Suffer beanie. I bet all these fucking bands, and because it's in the hats too, started buying like For Your Strong hats and Power Trip hats and Terror hats.
See, I got a big
It's
head
like-
though.
Dude, so the fuck do I, man? This
I know,
is as
but, like,
far as
look.
it'll go.
If they have like dad hats or like whatever, I've made the mistake of buying a few that, and then when I put them on, I'm like, oh my god, I'll be like on the last snap,
Yeah, dude,
And
that's me.
and it looked like a
If
it
you
looked like old
if you
watermelon
sneeze,
head.
it'll blow
I look
that
like
snap out.
Oh,
you
dude.
know like the little hat, the little tiny
Yeah.
cowboy hat that with
Oh, yeah,
a
dude.
with a strap on it. That's what those hats end up looking like on me.
Yo, dude, I got a giant fucking head too. I had a giant head, and when I had dreads, I was like, man, I can't wait to cut these dreads because I'll be able to wear hats. No, man, I just had a big fucking head. I'm still on the same fucking button when I had the dreads, man. So I just said, fuck it. Because
I have like the
the
opposite
dad
problem.
hats, dude, I wish I had that problem.
I got a tiny
But
head.
like
Damn.
dad hats look so goofy on me because my head is so big and I'm so big, and they're just they're little. And they just look like a kid's hat on my head because I'm just so fucking big and my head is big. But I just embrace it. Fuck it. I look good in them. I don't care. I don't care.
So
Manifest.
the co-host of my podcast, the Secret Levels podcast, he's making fun of me in chat right now. He says, "What about buying an overpriced stuffy, Toby? If you see right there that drain stuffed."
Not overpriced, dude. I back it 100%.
It was $40.
How much was it? $40.
Dude, I back it 100%, dog. That band, that record is incredible.
Oh,
that
it
band
is.
incredible. So I don't give a fuck.
It's my favorite
you,
record.
Toby.
It's my favorite record of this year. But look, when I saw the picture of it, I was like, "Fuck, I need it." I thought it was gonna be like huge, and when I got it, it was like this big, and I was like,
Damn.
"Oh, I still gotta get it though,
It's
because
smaller than a bread box.
It's the elf on a
even know.
shelf.
I don't-
yeah."
Man, is that an elf on a shelf, bro?
But look, he's always right there where you can see him. And anytime I stream or anything, I make sure that $40 of eye candy is there.
It's getting put to good use.
Yeah.
Kenneth Lasky said, "R.I.P. Wayne Static" when we were talking about old school new metal shirts.
Yeah.
So
man.
R.I.P. Wayne Static. Did anyone have some?
Dude, they
Static
actually
X
released a
merch?
new single.
I heard that. Is it good?
Static X. Yeah, I listened to it. I don't care about a reaction video. I had to listen to it. It's good,
No,
man.
that's fine, dude. That's fine, dude. I heard they got a robot singing for him.
Well, no.
It's AI.
It's the singer of. It's
No,
the
it's not. No,
Singer
it's
of
not.
Dope.
La, la, la,
that
la,
wears
la.
a Wayne Static
We don't
mask.
reveal.
It's
We don't reveal those things here, okay? We got no breaking.
Okay, it's a
kayfabe.
robot. It's a robot. My bad. Don't suicide me. It's a robot.
Don't suicide me. I got a question about band merch.
Yeah.
Fucking answer, dude.
Wearing the band's shirt that you're at the show to see? Yay
Yeah.
or
What,
nay?
Okay.
what do you think about it, dude? Do you do it?
I'm not about it.
You're not
I'm
about
Hold on.
not about it at all.
I've
I've never worn a band's shirt to the
Okay.
show.
Okay.
To the band I'm going to see.
Here was my rule. This is how I used to feel. Now, not so much. If I was going to see Stick to Your Guns, I'm not going to wear a Stick to Your Guns shirt to Stick to Your Guns show. That's not what I'm going to do.
Okay.
But if I was going to a Korn show, or if I was going to a Lamb of God show, I found it acceptable to wear a Lamb of God shirt to a Lamb of God show because it was a bigger band. So that's how I justified it, because I would wear Korn shirts to Korn shows, or I would wear Lamb of God shirts to Lamb of God shows.
So if it's
But if I was
stadium,
going, yeah, like big tour, big
Yeah.
arenas,
arenas.
and
Okay,
then
gotcha.
that, to me, that justified it. But now I feel like if you want to wear, as much as I'm like, no, don't do it. If you want to wear a band's merch to their show, do it. And like, I was the guy that was like, you're fucking stupid. Now I'm like, no, man, just do it. Go enjoy it. Like, be happy. Go to the show, support them. That's fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it, but if somebody else wants to do it, that's totally fucking fine. I'm not gonna
I mean, that's
shit
like
on them
a-
anymore.
It is though. That's like a general audience kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Like band dudes try not to do that because we think about that. You know.
yeah.
But like the general kind of fan, the ones that are like, I bought these Godsmack tickets, but like, I like their first record. Like, they had you like that song off Scorpion soundtrack. I don't know what that is, but I like their first record,
Right.
and I'm wearing the merch to the show. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that kind of vibe. Like
That's
they
what
don't.
they did. That was the
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But us
That's fair.
when you're a band dude, even Toby is not like Toby's never been in a band, but he still knows kind of like band dude etiquette. You know, what I
He's a
mean?
bandit.
Dude,
Toby's-
etiquette.
Yeah.
No, there is a band dude
Yeah,
etiquette,
no,
bro.
there is. It's just
There
I've
is
never,
a band dude
it's-
etiquette.
I haven't heard it said out loud, so
Yeah.
it's funny.
The worst thing was when you were on tour with a band and you merch traded early on in the tour.
Yeah.
And like you didn't want to do laundry or anything, so you threw one of those shirts on that they gave you, and then you're
Yeah.
just like, ah, fuck. You're wearing like an Oceano shirt
No.
at the Oceano show. You've been on tour with them for 2 months, but you're just like, I gotta
didn't-
do it, dude.
I
I
think
don't
it's
have
okay.
any more
Yeah.
clean shirts.
I think it's
I think
fine,
it's
though.
okay if you're in the tour package.
Yeah, I think tours are different. Like, yeah, but it's
Because
weird if you're wearing your own merch. Because what are
Oh,
you, a
dude,
fucking
I-
wrestler?
But
Yeah,
here,
dude,
okay,
I
so,
did
so
that.
here's another thing about that though. Like, if you play a show and you're wearing your own merch on stage, that's kind of acceptable nowadays too. Because
is
at least
acceptable.
You're showing the audience the shirt they might want to buy.
It's true.
You are a living commercial.
Yeah, yeah. So,
But I mean,
that's-
I don't fuck with it, but you know, whatever.
I almost go so far as like not even wearing a band T-shirt to a show.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like I'll just wear like a black
Mysterious.
T-shirt or a polo or something.
You're a rebel.
You are a rebel, Richard.
different. But you know, I always got to look good. So
He does. You do.
Yeah,
I was
look
actually.
good.
You know what? None of this. What I'm, Richard, your mustache, fucking on point right now,
Thanks,
dude.
dog.
Your mustache
I've been
looks
letting
so
it fly.
great. Oh, dude,
Letting it fly.
I know. I was gonna say it when in my introduction earlier. I was gonna be like, "Yo, Richard, your mustache is dope," but I'm glad I'm saying it right now. Your
Yeah.
mustache looks fucking on point right now. Well done, sir.
Yeah,
Let's
dude.
start a theme park. Start charging tickets.
Dude,
hell
honestly,
yeah.
right
Mustache
now-
rides.
I'm
Must-
thinking right
Who
now.
wants a mustache ride?
I'm thinking that you should be at the gun range shooting
Yeah,
guns
brother.
right now, dude. That's
Hell
what I'm
yeah,
seeing.
brother.
I'm voting for Trump.
You got a Yeti cup that says "Don't tread on me, brother." You know what I mean? That's
He's
you,
got a-
dog.
Come and take it, brother.
He's got a
Back
spit
in the
cup.
blue, dog. Got that back in the blue sticker on your
He's
car
got a
and
spit
shit.
cup right now too, and he's got a little.
Yeah,
dip
he's
in
got a
it.
chaw in, brother. Come on now.
Got my dick
Drinking
in.
Bud Light. I mean Miller Light.
None of that pussy skull shit either.
None of that pussy skull.
Hey, we could talk. It's old news now, so we could talk about it. But the Kid Rock with his Bud Light.
With the Bud Light,
Oh,
yeah, that's
yeah,
one of my
yeah.
favorite things. I was
Dude.
thinking about
So
that at
good.
work the other day.
Dude, what?
That-
You know what? So how do you feel about it? Are we mad at Kid Rock? Are we just thinking he's just being told what to say at this point?
Classic. Mix them up.
It's a classic.
Do you think that he shit when he's like, "Oh fuck, they got that picture"?
Yeah.
Like, do you think he was
Yeah.
just
Got
crushed?
me.
They
Yeah.
got
That's
me.
all they
Yeah.
had. That's probably what he's saying. Oh, that's all they had, man. I had to drink it.
Dude, that's so hilarious.
not gonna not
though.
drink beer.
Imagine,
I'm not gonna not drink beer, dude. I'm Kid Rock.
just imagine, like as a normal person, causing a fucking scene about Bud Light, and then all of a sudden, pictures of you drinking Bud Lights all over the internet one day. You're like, go.
It's the exact same thing as the dudes who are super, super homophobic and hate gays, but then get caught on fucking Grinder or whatever that fucking site. You know what I mean? Like it's the
Yeah,
same
dude.
fucking thing,
Yeah,
dude. It's like,
absolutely.
man, fuck Bud Light. I'm gonna shoot him up with my AR because I'm tough. I'm a redneck. And then you're gonna go chug Bud Light, dude. You're fucking fuck God, Kid Rock.
Grandpa's feeling
Oh.
frisky.
Oh, boy, Grandpa was feeling frisky that night
Dude.
for a Bud Light.
Yeah. He had a Bud Light in his hand. Fucking
Dude, I
Kid
saw
Rock.
I saw a meme that said, "My grandma asked me the other day if Grinder was a sandwich ordering app."
So obviously you would say yes if she asked that question.
No, you're most likely
You can order
Grandma,
this
you'd be like,
foot long,
"No."
Grandma.
Yo, dude, Richard, you beat me to it. I was gonna say it. You can order this foot long, baby.
We deliver too.
Ooh, goddamn.
You
Yeah,
know-
fuck Kid Rock.
And I
Oh,
saw.
yeah, and for those people out there, real quick, Toby, hold on, not to cut you off, but fuck Aaron Lewis too. Go ahead, Toby.
Dude, we're still getting comments
Yeah.
on those fucking
No, we are
reels.
still-
Oh, I know. That's
Yeah.
the only reason why I said it. Fuck Aaron Lewis. Fuck Kid Rock. Continue, Toby.
I was just gonna say, since we're kind of doing a little update thing, the Lizzo story. Apparently, everyone was not on our side about about the banana bar thing. Was it Lizzo? Wait, who is it?
It was
Lizzo.
our belly.
Lizzo,
Yeah, I
yeah,
said it. I don't
she
fucking care. That name's
apparently was-
hilarious.
She was bullying her dancers.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah, to
made
eat
them-
nutritiously. That's all it was.
They were getting cramps. She was just trying to get them some
She's just
potassium.
trying to get him to stop
Potassium.
cramping this.
But yeah,
I heard
Oh, that's terrible. I'm just kidding. I don't mean any of that. I'm just fucking kidding. I don't mean any of that.
I heard a
Jesus,
stand-up comedian talking about the Super Bowl dropped Lizzo. It registered 7.8 on the Richter scale.
Wow, dude.
almost choked on my fucking beer.
we need the Eric Andre "We'll be right back" thing right now.
Hey, that's our new motto, man. Hot cakes, hot takes.
Oh fuck, dude. Yo, that is fucking hilarious.
That was William Montgomery. I'll have to shout that out.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
But
people
anyway.
they didn't really think the same way we thought. Where it's like, oh, you take your friends or your coworkers and you go to you all decide like, yeah, we're gonna go to the strip club, and then you start badgering each other like, yeah, do it, do the thing, get a lap dance,
Yeah.
come on,
Get a
do
living,
this.
dude. Get $1 out. That's what you're here for.
Yeah, I don't like. You don't go to a fucking all-you-can-eat buffet and not eat. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's disrespectful. You know, like you don't.
Disrespectful. Hey,
So
Golden Corral
if,
gonna say
if you're
something.
gonna go to a place and they're gonna be like, "Hey, we're gonna put bananas in our fucking hoo-haws and you're gonna eat them out," don't fucking threaten me with the good time. I want to fucking eat that fucking banana. You know what I
Go
mean?
to Six Flags.
Yeah.
You ride
You're
the
gonna
fucking
ride-
roller coaster.
You're riding roller coasters, baby. Don't.
I don't give a fuck. You're riding the
Yeah,
roller
dude.
coasters.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
like that's. I just don't get it. It's like, oh man, she took us to Golden Corral and wanted us to eat the chocolate fountain. Oh my god! Like what
Yeah.
the fuck? No, you knew what you were signing up for. Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here,
Dude, you go to
He
Thailand.
told us to put the brownie in the roll with a scoop of ice cream.
You go to
With a scoop of
Thailand.
ice cream.
Go to Thailand. You meet a few lady boys. That's the way it goes, dog.
Yeah,
You knew what you signed up
Yeah.
for, bro. You just fucking
it's part of the
dive in,
game.
brother.
That was a sick
dive
Golden Corral hack I just dropped. I just want y'all to know that.
Dude, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna say this. I respect Golden Corral so much. It's not even funny.
Dude, I
Y'all
love
never
Golden
done that in your
Corral.
life? Are you even living?
Dude,
Nah, bro.
Dude, I remember a time me and Flushy and John McCoy. I don't know who else went, but we went
Yeah.
to Golden Corral. I don't know if
You
you
all
were there,
puked,
Fuzz.
didn't you?
No,
I was
but-
not there. No,
but
you invited me, but
we
it was
ate.
like snowing, right? Like it was icy or something.
Maybe, but I know that we ate so much that I have literally never been back to that place ever
Yeah,
since. This was in like
You're
2000.
gonna say you've never been back to that weight.
Dude, this was 2000. This had to be
We
like
ate so much.
2008 or something, maybe 9.
Yeah,
or
I
10
remember
or
it because
something
y'all
like that.
invited me. I didn't go. But that was back when we liked that fucking shit stain. But otherwise, fuck him. My father-in-law loves Golden Corral so much. When the one here in Denton shut down, you would have thought somebody shot his fucking dog.
Damn,
He was
dude,
go
that's
to
what-
Ron
so
Wick on
upset,
Sunday?
dude.
I was upset like that when Bennigan's closed, honestly.
Yo, Bennigan's, bro, the Guinness wings at Bennigan's.
Dude,
Nobody
that Monte
realizes how much
Cristo-
that shit slapped, dude. Fuck.
I've
The
never
Monte
had
Cristo
that.
was dope.
Rabbit's never had a Monte Cristo.
Rabbit.
Never.
Rabbit. I love you, dog, with all my heart. But you need to get your shit straight, dog. That's
That's
fucked
like not
up.
seeing Terminator 2, but with the food version. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Where
And
were
I'm
we?
sorry, I just got
I've seen the Count of Monte Cristo.
Dude, that's that
yo,
dope, right?
Mike. You remember when we would only do what was it? What was our rule? One buffet a month. I think our rule was.
Yeah. We
Do
had
you
to
remember
cut
that?
ourselves
Yeah,
off
we'd
for
go
a
to
little
either
while.
Asian or CC's or some shit, but it was like
Yeah.
once a month we would do it because it was
Yeah.
so bad.
I
Cheat
started
day.
having to do all sorts of stuff like that. Like I would be like, if I'm going to Taco Bell, only 2 items, never a third.
Third, dude, it's 6 or bust, dog.
Yeah, dude, I'm
I
getting
want
like
to feel
5 or
like
6
real
tacos.
shit. I want to feel like shit. I want it to be gross.
Want to die.
Yeah.
I want to
I'm
be
getting
like,
the Crunch
why did I
Wrap.
do this? I'm getting the Crunch Wrap. No, see, when you go to those places, like if you're gonna drive home and eat the food, you got to get
a road burrito
Yes.
or a road burger. And Toby, I know you know what I'm saying. Bro. I know you know what I'm fucking saying, dude. You're big too. You're just like
This
me,
is just a
dog.
snack.
Dude,
This is an appetizer.
Dude, if I go to Whataburger, I get a fucking Whataburger Junior for the ride home, and then I have my meal at home.
Oh,
I don't give a fuck.
Jesus
If I
Christ.
go to Taco Casa, dude, I go to Taco Casa, I get a bean burrito for the fucking
Yes.
ride home. You have a ride home burrito. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it is.
You
Don't
can just
fu-
sit
I
there
don't-
and smell that food
Oh,
and
you
not
know
eat something.
exactly. See, and then if you go to a burger spot, you always get an extra fry because you're gonna eat the fries on the way home too.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. It's protocol. If you don't try it, if you never tried it, you'll understand. You'll get it. Like, oh, okay.
See,
Okay.
like if I go to like Burger King or something, you always get like the cheap ass chicken nuggets. That way, you're not trying to eat all your food before you get home.
exactly, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking
Spicy
Allie and I went to Bueno the other day. The party burritos at Bueno have always been dope as fuck. Get like 4 of those,
I
eat
forgot
2 of them
about
on the way
party
home,
burritos.
and then
Oh my
eat your
God.
meal when you get home, dude.
Is there even
It
a
just
Bueno
is what
here?
it is.
Dude, party
What?
burritos were the shit.
I don't even know if
Party
is there a
burritos?
Taco Bueno or a Taco Bueno here. in
We had a
Austin?
Taco Bueno in Gainesville
Dude,
for
I
6
had one.
months.
Yeah.
It closed down. Everyone was
I
I
so
had
tired
Taco
of it.
Bueno on Sunday, dude.
Yeah,
On Sunday, Allie was like, "Ooh, I haven't had lunch. Let's go to Bueno." I'm all right, cool. I'll get some party
Dude,
burritos.
Taco Cabana though, last time I
I'll go to
had
the
it,
Looney Bin
was
with you, bro.
not As good as I remember, dude. Because hey, am I
Taco
wrong?
Cabana
Cabana used to be
fucking
tight,
sucks.
right? It used to be tight though.
No.
Right?
Cabana
Their
used
breakfast-
to be dope.
Yeah.
The breakfast tacos still go.
Breakfast tacos
Other
were the shit.
other than that, last time I ate there, I was so disappointed because like Whataburger was too full, McDonald's was too full, and we were inebriated or not low, one or the other. So
not low.
so I was like, fuck it. Let's go to Taco Cabana, you know. And we pull in Taco Cabana. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get some nachos. Most disappointing fucking nachos I think I've ever had in my life. So I have not been to a Cabana since. But I do know their breakfast tacos still go pretty hard. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
That's dope. Yeah, dude. Quality, and you know, it's like an American restaurant thing. That's what we were talking about the other day. It's like no matter what it is, it's dope at first, and it's like really uncommon, and then it's packed. And you have to wait for hours to get it, and then eventually, once they open a few more locations, they're like, man, we don't even have to make good food anymore. like they're like, it's gonna be garbage. People are still
gonna
get
go.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They start cutting costs.
Dude.
Yep. Yeah, dude.
It-
That's what they
the-
do.
Dude, the
The American
Wild
way.
Wing-
Fuck, dude.
the Buffalo Wild Wing predicament of 2015. Yeah, that's that's a real thing. There was like
Yo.
one day where I was like, "Yo, this place is so bomb," and then like a week
Yo,
later, I was
and
like, "What
we
the
were
fuck
there-
happened to
we
this
were-
shit, dude?"
We were there like almost every week. You know? We were there like almost every week on half price swing night. We would go up there. And they were so good. And then all of a sudden it was just like, wow, this fucking sucks. This
Yeah.
is horrible. This is
This
not
isn't so
good
good.
anymore.
I used to go to Buffalo Wild Wings every Wednesday because it was wings and comics. My comic stores released all of the books, and so
Nice.
we'd get wings, we'd get comics. It was a fucking great day, and then it stopped being good.
And it got expensive.
It got
which,
real expensive.
You know, I don't mind paying money for something if it's good. But if it's not good, I'm not paying money for it.
I will say
So
this though,
fuck
we
'em.
were talking about Torchy's. Torchy's, even though it used to be like the packed place, and now it's like, and it was only in Austin, and now it's kind of spreading out. It's still pretty bomb. I'll go
Yeah.
there and still walk away happy.
Too
you know?
overpriced.
Oh,
Torchy's
very
is
overpriced.
consistent though. You
Yeah.
get consistency.
It's
it's-
consistent. Their queso
Yeah.
They have some of the best queso there is.
I've never
but
had a bad experience at Torchy's.
Right.
I have. My wallet has, and so
I don't like.
but the thing about that is, y'all don't order a lot of food because you're little people. Okay, like you're gonna go. Oh, I'm gonna get these 2 tacos.
Are we flirting right now?
We are, yo, dude, so flirting. Y'all are gonna get these 2 tacos
Stop
because you
it.
have restraint. You have restraint, right? Y'all are gonna get these 2 tacos. You're gonna eat one, and then you're gonna take one home for later.
No, I
Me,
don't do that
I'm
shit.
gonna get 6 tacos, and then I'm gonna get 4 more after that
Preach.
because I'm gonna
Dude,
fucking eat them on the
preach.
way home.
I already told you the rule. Never a third. That third one's
Always
gonna
a
make
third.
me fucking.
Always
that's
a
gonna
fifth.
stretch the butt.
I'm
was
a
a third.
chips and salsa whore though.
Same,
I'll eat
dude.
a whole plate of chips and salsa to myself.
Same. And like my problem is, you're probably the same way. You go to any Mexican spot and grub, dude. I will eat so much chips and salsa that I will feel like shit, and then I'm like, oh, dude, I gotta eat my food,
And I'll
and then
still
I eat
finish
all my food, and then I
Yep.
just, and then as I'm eating my food, I'm still eating chips and salsa, and I feel so fucking disgusting when I leave.
Yeah.
And I get home and I'm like, why am I fucking? Why do I feel like shit? I
Yeah.
can't walk. My pants don't fit.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
it's like, oh, you could have stopped after your fourth bowl of salsa, dog.
The
but you
American way,
didn't.
dude.
Yeah, that's you ate 600.
No chip left behind.
Tortillas, dude.
No, dude.
That's
and
my
see
motto.
what's fucked up, dude. No, I preach, dog, and I
No chip left
respect
behind.
that.
Or
I
fries.
respect
No
that.
fries left behind
No,
either.
I don't.
You leave fries on your
And-
plate, we are not friends.
Yo, we went to this spot. I want to get y'all's opinion on this since we're talking about food, and you brought up fries. I'm gonna get your opinion. And Mike, I think you've heard my opinion on this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. So we went to this spot called the Rodeo Goat. I don't know if you guys have ever been there. It's
heard
a
of it.
pretty cool burger spot. It's actually dope. There's one coming to Denton. There's one by my sister's house in East Dallas, so that's why we were there.
Nice.
We rolled up. We go in there, and I'm looking at the menu, and I looked at that was my dog. If y'all heard that, Lonnie is getting
Ghosts?
attacked. Lonnie is getting attacked by Fred right now, and so we get in there, and I was like, wait a minute, you have to pay separately for fries, and my sister goes, yes, you do, and I said, fuck this place, I'll never fucking come back. I don't think it's right. It's very un-American for fucking restaurants to charge fries. I think that's bullshit. I'm already paying $15 for your bullshit fucking hamburger. That's not that fucking great. And then you want me to pay $6 for a plate of soggy ass fucking fries. That's bullshit, and you fucking know it. Are you guys okay with paying for fries?
Fuck no.
Or do you think it's bullshit?
No.
Bullshit.
Unless they're like loaded fries.
Exactly.
Okay,
But
yes.
a burger should always come with a side. If
Exactly.
It's,
It's
chips or fries
un-American.
or something.
It's fucking un-American.
That's
I will,
just
I
the
will
way
agree
it
with
should
that,
be.
but I'll just go like this because you know me, Fuzz. I try to avoid the fries, but then I want to pick off y'all's plates for maybe a
Yeah,
couple.
no. That's what I'm saying.
Like every girlfriend I've ever had.
Yeah,
Right? No shit,
that's
bro.
right.
Yeah.
Get used to it. I'm your girlfriend. but you know, like go just at least treat it like an American fast food place. We're gonna give you the initial price, and it's gonna come with fries. And then oh, you only want the burger? Well, it's only 50 cents off that price I gave you.
Yeah.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
See, do that.
And then you're
Like-
like, "Oh, well, if I choose to not eat fries, I'm ripping myself off. But that's the
Right.
thing. You have to be strong if you want to avoid those fries. You know.
See, and like I don't go to LSA because you got to pay for fries. I think that's fucking stupid. And I do. If I'm going to pay
Agreed.
$15, I'm a butcher. I know how much burgers cost. I know how much burger costs per pound. I'm not a fucking idiot. And the fucking dipshit meth head that you have back there cooking it is only making $9 a fucking hour. So I don't want to hear your shit.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to be charging me something
He's
for
only
potatoes.
making 2 meth an hour.
Yeah, he's making 2 meth an hour. like I don't want to pay for French fries. I think that's fucking ridiculous. If your burger is going to be $16, you can't make me pay for fucking French fries.
Yeah, they should
And
automatically
then-
should come with fries.
Dude, it should.
Like,
and,
fuck
and,
off.
and my sister, she was like, "Oh, you're such a I can't take you fucking anywhere." And it's like, no, because I have sense. I have sense, and that's fucking stupid. You shouldn't have to pay for fucking fries. Now I'm like pissed off. My blood pressure is probably through the fucking roof right now. I can't stand restaurants that do that. So if for some reason you watch this and you own a restaurant and you charge people for fries, fuck you. You're just as bad as those people who leave their carts out in the fucking parking lot and people who didn't rewind VHSs.
Dude.
So fuck you. I hate you.
Yeah.
And cart
Lazy
nuts
bones.
gonna get you. Lazy bones.
Lazy boy.
Greedy butts. You're a greedy butt.
Yeah.
You're just being a greedy butt.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep. So
Sorry
give me
about
fries.
that rant, boys. I had to get that out. It's
No,
been weighing
that's-
on me
hey.
since last Saturday.
I've been
dog.
holding that in since I was 9.
that's the perfect closing.
My
you know?
therapist is tired of hearing about French fries. I gotta fucking. I had to tell somebody else.
that was, I mean, that's the perfect closing rant. You know what I mean? So, like, maybe next time I was gonna, say this, but we're already at 2 hours. I said this is the first time that we said 2 hours, and then we're done, and we're doing it.
We're doing it.
Yeah, we're actually doing it because I gotta pee like nobody's business. I can
Same,
taste
brother.
the piss.
Yo, bro.
But-
Yes.
But I will next time. Next time maybe we could talk about what style of fry is the best because
ooh.
there is a debate waiting to happen with that
Yes.
right there.
I feel like
Okay.
there's some
Yeah.
friendships that could
It's a
be
tale
lost
as old as
because of
time,
that.
honestly.
It is true. Yo, dude, for real. For real.
Yeah.
Yo,
But-
that was fun. Today was
Yeah,
fun. I
today
enjoyed
was
this,
fun.
guys.
I think anyone who's watching, we're gonna do this more often to where we just riff. We're just gonna. Toby, is it on you right now?
No, it's on all of us.
it's on you.
I,
Is it on me?
it's
Now it's on all of us.
Okay.
You
sorry.
goober.
It looks like I was watching. Never mind. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna do just like freeform round table shit. We're gonna have a couple of things. I expect everyone to have something to talk about.
Yeah,
as-
man.
It could be super loose. Super loose.
That's what she said.
But yeah, I think that whenever we have like subjects to talk about, you have to pick sides sometimes, and then and it's just I don't know. I'd rather just like let's tell old stories, let's joke. Tour stories is another one that Toby brought up would be cool for some of the.
I got the
live
graphic
shows.
made. I'm ready for
He's
it.
got the graphic.
Man.
Got a friend to be.
Yeah, we got to end it. That was so bad. We got to end it. now.
But yeah,
In the show, not just
but
this
yeah.
one, the whole thing.
Yeah, we're done. The podcast is scratching it.
But
We're
yo,
good.
everyone in the chat, thanks for coming.
Thanks, guys.
Feel free to tip us too because we all P-O. Toby, tell them about your podcast.
Well, guys, I do a little podcast called the Secret Levels Podcast with my co-host Goobs, who was talking shit in chat earlier. We go over one old game and let you know if it's still worth playing. And you can also catch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/TobyVonDoom. And I play said retro video games, and we stream every Tuesday at 7:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. So come hang out and go check out my podcast if you like retro video games. Lots of fun. We have like 180 video game reviews up, so go listen. Fuck you, cat. Fuzz. Rabbit.
And to watch.
And to watch. What's the name that he says?
listen to that.
Ling Long. Or
Wow,
whatever.
you hear that? Do you hear that, guy?
What is that?
What's the name of that?
That's our band.
God.
We're
No.
called Terminated, son.
Terminated. Go
Come
check
get you
us
some.
out. Yes. It's All in the Hips is on Spotify. One day we'll have another song up. I promise.
Dude,
I don't know
I'm
when.
about to blow Ross up.
Ah, man.
It's coming, dude.
Hey,
Dude.
it's been 1 year since you've released this
I
song.
know, Toby.
do.
We saw that.
Actually, this was planned. We're scheduling a song a year.
song a year for the next 10 years.
We're just
so
gonna
don't have to
spread it out.
release- Yeah, dude. It's
It's-
all part of the plan. It's coming
Yeah.
together, dude. It's coming together.
In 10 years, we'll release our 10-year.
Yeah.
It'll be a full
The
album.
singles
Oh,
collection.
but yeah, you can catch me on Instagram as Terminated Fuzz. I'm on Twitter, but I have no fucking clue what my handle is on Twitter. So you can come find me. Just search for.
Here's
Well,
the handle.
I don't know what even to search for, but you can find me on Instagram. That's good enough.
Rabbit.
Sorry, I was jamming. I got lost.
Yeah, you have a
I haven't
beautiful
actually
voice.
listened to
Doesn't
this
he
song
sound
in a
like
while.
Chester Bennington? Doesn't he sound like Chester
Is that
Bennington?
Chester?
Tell me I'm fucking
The
crazy.
ghost of
dude.
Chester?
You sound like Chester
R.I.P.
Bennington, dog.
No. I mean, he is an influence for me vocally, so that makes sense.
Fucks.
Yeah. We'd love to you guys to check out our band and tell us what you think.
All right.
Hey, I'm Rickshaw, and you are watching Nerding Out with Rickshaw, and I have to pee more than I've had to pee in a long time. So, if you haven't liked the video, or if you haven't, subscribed, go do that, And we do this every once in a while. We're gonna put the long podcasts up on our Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and we do some music reviews and stuff like that. But mainly, hot takes, buddy.
Cakes, hot takes,
yeah.
baby. They're delicious.
And I'm just saying, from here on out, I don't think we should be so lenient. If we don't like something, if we watch a video and we don't like it, that's just the way it goes,
Shit
guys.
on it.
That's
Dude,
just the way it is.
I've never not been like that, dog.
Yeah.
I've never not been like
I know that lots of people are like, probably when we do reactions, they're like looking up their favorite band and they're like, I can't wait to suck the song's dick with somebody online. And then we're like, not my thing, and they're so mad. But I mean, we don't like controversy, but we will stand by our fucking opinion.
yeah.
But also, hey, I'm in a band called Never Rest right now, and you should check that out. And we're going to be playing some shows in the Texas area, which is a big area. Texas area. Anyways, yeah, also, like I just said, we did an interview with Kevin from Electric Callboy. That's going to be coming out soon. And yeah, it's been fun, and we will see you later, nerds.
Thank you, Aaron Lewis.